Here we go. It's fine, I can fix it.
Okay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only, Z-A, single gut-erd, Zagger.
Hello.
I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Today, welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends. It is another Wacky Wednesday here with the Mythology Guy.
Hello.
How are you all doing? As you can see, we have a new chat screen message thingamajobber.
We got both YouTube and Twitch going, so, thank you, Alpha. That's so sweet.
We did not miss you. Do not lie to him.
We've got both YouTube and Twitch going, so if we respond to a chat and you're like, I don't see that, it's probably because it's from the other website.
Yeah, and officially, we're not allowed to show non-Twitch chat on the stream. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that. Just know that. Anyways,
does this show both of our chats?
yes.
Oh, okay. Then I don't need this open over here.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to test.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't know it could do that. All right. We got Toko, we got Alpha, we got Ian, we of course have Yuki. Do. Hello, people. Welcome back, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah. No, there weren't. Did we miss like 2 weeks of streams?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. And it was because this guy was hard at work getting the Blood of Zeus video done. So yeah. And now that he's completely done with the Blood of Zeus video, I'm immediately going to throw him the God of War video because this guy doesn't get a fucking break.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. I need to make money. And the best way for me to make money is YouTube videos. So I'd rather cut out some streams and make a few bucks than do the streams and not make a few bucks.
We love doing the streams, don't get us wrong, but sometimes you gotta make sure you get shit done, like, on both of our ends. Like, he can tell you, like, it took me way too long to get some shit done. I ended up staying up multiple nights to finally finish it.
This guy kills himself for your content.
Well, I get something out of it, too, but yeah, I do want to make the audience happy.
He's like a pack mule. So give him a carrot once in a while.
When I actually, like, get going on work, like, sometimes I don't want to stop, because I'm like, I've got a good groove going here, and then, like, 13 hours later, it's like, maybe I should stop. It's getting very difficult to keep my eyes open.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber who I watch, and he talks about how he's a, yeah, okay, it is this one. He's a... What's the word?
Working him like a dog, how based.
Okay.
Hey, I'll have you know I would treat a dog much better. In fact, he knows this.
Yeah, that's true. He probably would treat a dog much better.
I am a huge dog lover.
He's like me with my cats. Like, I'm like, I gotta make something nice for me, and then with my cats, I'm like, okay, where's the most expensive cat?
Like a couple places ago when I lived with 5 dogs, I was letting them do whatever the hell they want. I was like, yeah, come in my room. Yeah, get on the bed. Yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, they were well trained.
They were very good doggos. Yeah.
But anyways, there's a YouTube... Well, this is probably not a good space to be. There's a YouTuber I watch who was talking about how he learned recently he is a goals type oriented person where when he finishes goals, that's what makes him feel good about himself.
Yeah.
But then the problem is you have to remember to also keep yourself... You have to make sure that you are enjoying the task you are working on, because otherwise you're actually doing more harm than good.
Yeah.
And he has to remind himself, okay, I gotta take a break here. And I realized I'm the exact opposite. I'm the person who enjoys the break, so I have to force myself to do some work and be like, okay, I know you don't enjoy it, but do it anyways.
I'm a little bit of both. It's very easy for me to fall into a procrastination slump and just be like, I just gotta play games and eat junk food and yeah. But, like, I do feel really good about myself when I actually get shit done. And, like, I'm a very, like, 0 to 100 kind of guy. Like, again, as you know, when I get committed to, like, a workout routine, I can lose a lot of weight, but then once I fall off it, I fucking fall off it. Yeah. And, like, when I get committed to, like, working on a video, I'll literally stay up all night doing it, but Like, if I fall off it, then I need to fucking recover and be like, alright, I need to get back into this damn groove. The fucking Norse mythology is so difficult, by the way, compared to Greek. I got the Blood of Zeus video done in 1 day. I did the whole thing in 1 day. Norse God of War took months.
To be fair,
like, I know it's less to go through like an 8-episode show than a 30-hour video game, but even so, it's quite a difference still.
yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair to you,
Yeah.
there's so many resources for Greek mythology, and there's resources for Norse, but a lot of it is speculation.
So much easier to fact check Greek mythology. You know what helps a lot? Theoi.com, which is a reputable site because it uses the works of Pseudo Apollodorus, an actual Greek writer, and like turns it into like an encyclopedia of Greek mythology.
Yeah, see,
it's so helpful.
Having an encyclopedia, and then there's Norse mythology. Well, this is what we have. And this is what we speculated.
Yeah,
and
like
we don't know
because the Vikings didn't write anything. They didn't fucking write anything.
Or if they did,
you know what's hilarious though is every time I complain that the Vikings didn't write anything, people say, "Well, you know, blame Christianity." I'm like, you know what, guys? There is truth to that, but at the same time, the most detailed descriptions of Norse mythology we have were written by a Christian guy. So on the one hand, you also have to thank Christianity. Yeah. We wouldn't have the Eddas without it, and if we didn't have the Eddas, we wouldn't know shit.
Yeah, like, there would be nothing.
There would be almost nothing left.
I think there would just be Odin, Thor, Freya, and Tyr, and that's about it.
Like, the Eddas are a compilation of so many classic, like, Norse poems and stuff, like the Voluspa and the Lokasana and stuff like that. I had to read all of these poems when going through, and it's like, I've read a lot of Norse myths before, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting anything wrong, so I was actually going through Norse poetry while I was scripting this fucking God of War video. Because, you know, like, it's best to get the most source you can when you do these kinds of videos, because I relied on layers mostly when I was scripting the Hercules video, and one of the things then turned out to be outright wrong, like the Hydra thing, if you recall. Yes. So that's why now, typically, when I script an accuracy video, I'll still look at layers here and there, but I'll always also make sure, alright, but let's look at a source from Apollodorus or Hesiod or that shit, the people who actually wrote the oldest books on Greek myth, or Homer, or shit like that. And every now and then I'll also look at Ovid, but Ovid I consider a secondary source.
Especially since he was Roman.
Yeah, he was Roman. But sometimes I'll just look at his stuff to see if there's something extra I can throw in the video.
I do like some of the ones, like there was it was the one about Medusa a few videos ago. It's like, the original story has this one has this, and the Ovid version has this. So whichever one you want to believe. The Ovid one is Roman, though.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Swordfish Master. Welcome. Is it the PC version? No, this is the PS4 version. We're playing it on PS5.
It's good to see you. And you, Lord Sakai. Lady Masako and I are looking for Kashiwara.
Is that voice actor familiar?
You know where he is.
You watch a lot of anime, so
terrible things.
He does sound familiar.
She finds him. Masako has good reason to believe he recruited the men.
Where have I heard that voice?
I swear I've heard it in some sort of animated series and some live action.
You know, it sounds a little like George Takei. I don't think it is. But
a loving husband and father.
No, I don't think it's George Takei.
No, I don't think it is. I'm just saying it's a similar voice.
I think it's another famous Japanese actor.
Like that kind of smooth deepness to the voice reminds me of George Takei. Oh my.
George Takei tends to emote a little bit more in his voices, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it actually is. It's just ballpark.
One thing, this is an interesting thing, by the way. One thing that's hard for actors is to do the subtle acting. Because most actors want to do that energetic, hello, how are you?
Yeah, like I was one of those actors, like in acting class and in shows and stuff. Also, it's so much more fun to do it that way.
It is, but if you see an actor who's like being very reserved, and they're like... their energy is like that of a depressed person when they're supposed to be a depressed character. That is some high level acting. Yeah.
Hey, Z Nation Chess, welcome.
Z Nation.
Also, Unknown and Poopy Turtle, yay! First time watching one of these live. Great. Do you have more fun doing Greek mythology or Norse mythology? It's hard to say.
Either way, it's work.
It's
so.
Greek mythology is easier. Norse, sometimes there is a little bit of fun to the challenge of it.
Yeah.
And it is fun to mix things up. Like so many of my inaccuracy videos are Greek, and then with like MCU Thor, I started doing Norse, and now with God of War, I'm doing Norse. So it was fun to mix it up, like, and try out other stuff. I will say Norse is more frustrating than Greek, because as you go through Norse and discover how much information we don't have, it makes you wish so hard you had that information. Like, one of the big things in Norse mythology is there are these famous dwarves, the sons of Ivaldi. Like, they're known as the sons of Ivaldi. And it's like, wow, who's Ivaldi? Absolutely nothing on him. Absolutely nothing on him whatsoever. Literally nothing. Like, all that we have info on is his sons, and we don't even know their names. All we know is they're the sons of Ivaldi.
I don't want to put Kajiwara's family.
That is odd.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, though, because the Nordic last naming system is last name of, if you're a man, your father.
Like Odin's son and shit like that.
And Freya's daughter. I know. Yeah, Thrud would be Thrud, Freya's daughter, right?
Like,
Sif. Thrud, Sif's daughter.
Thrud would be Thor's daughter, I think. Or you could say Sif's. Thrud is a girl.
Yeah,
so,
if you're a girl, you
daughter.
take the mother's name, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to have something to say when we get to God of War Ragnarok, because she calls herself Thrud, Thor's daughter. Thanks for telling me that.
I would Google it and fact check it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be.
We'll find out. That's too bad, because Thor's daughter is a pretty cool ass name.
It is.
They may have already killed him and his family.
So right now we're hunting the people who orchestrated her family's death, for any new people in the chat. Her family was slaughtered by a conspiracy, and we're hunting down all the conspirators.
Question of the day, would you rather be a fully functioning skeleton or a fully functioning zombie?
And Ian said Lich King.
No, okay, it's not Lich King, it's just you're a skeleton. And by fully functioning, you mean you have your memories, and you can still move your body.
So you're a skeleton with membranes and brain.
Yes, but you can't...
That is a horrifying image.
You can't be killed, though. Like the new normal stuff. They'd have to destroy your brain for both of them.
Just finished reading Mistborn Book 2. Cool.
How do I check what we're doing? What my
current objective is?
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Let's just defeat the Mongols. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. I'm very glad we have a poopy turtle watching our live. Good.
You know, it's funny.
All this time we've been having non-poopy turtles.
It's funny because one of my favorite YouTubers for D&D, on one of his live streams, his dog pooped in the middle of the live stream. And he had to clean it up midstream, so now he makes his dog wear diapers.
Oh, no. I mean, fair enough.
Doggy.
God, I miss the dogs I used to live with so much. Like, I think I told you this, but like one of them, his name was Legend. When I was stressed, he would come in and like put his head on my lap. He was so sweet. I miss him so much. When I was moving out, he was crying. I had never heard a dog cry like that before.
I have, when I told him that cartoons aren't real.
You bastard!
That's one of my favorite scenes in Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah,
this is like the day my brother told me cartoons are real. Eddie, say it ain't so! Fucking Ed.
I remember as a kid when I saw that scene, I wasn't even surprised. I was like, yeah, that sounds like something Ed would say.
Because at that point, Ed is pretty well established as like... He's not a complete idiot, but he's kind of dumb.
Jin!
But he's lovable.
What did you even do to revive her? Just give her a good pep talk?
Hey, your family is dead. You can't be dead too. That's how I revive.
Don't give me another person to avenge. I've got enough on my plate right now.
Look, I gotta avenge all of Tsushima.
anymore.
I'd rather just be bones covered in,
Kashiwara and his family.
rather than covered in rotten, stinky flesh, which is probably going to get eaten off by flies and fall off anyway. Ian, you're such a positive person, you know? You sound like the most fedora-wearing skeleton ever.
Well, actually,
This must be Kashiwara's wife and daughter.
I always feared this would be their fate.
Maybe the Mongols killed them?
Then where is Kashiwada's body?
did he kill his own family?
New rolls of
The
cloth.
fuck?
Cloth, silk, more than a humble fisherman could afford.
That's some dirty ass silk, by the way.
Masako, footprints.
So yeah, this
Away from the hut.
fisherman guy was
What if
part of the
Kashiwara
conspiracy,
survived?
but his innocent
Ran like a
family has been
coward.
killed.
Let's follow the footprints.
So he ran and his family was killed. Just left without your wife and child.
Kashiwada!
Oh, you didn't even get that far.
Lady Masako,
You're a fisherman. You'd think he'd swim.
my wife and daughter.
Quiet, snake! We know you killed them.
Whoa, I can't believe he said that
Better me
word.
than the Mongols. It's what they wanted.
You sick.
Jin! You recruited
That was a thing that
assassins who
happened
killed
here and
my
there.
family. Who hired you? Tell me, and I will end you lovingly, like you did your wife and daughter.
Ooh.
Bye, Pelican. Have fun at rehearsal.
Understood what?
Oh, I should text you the show dates.
How it feels to be
Yeah.
ruined by you. How I was driven to poverty. The
Oh,
toll it took on
now
my
you
family.
have balls?
I couldn't stand to hear another word.
Everything you said was a lie.
I said I can't stand to hear another word.
I know Sadao felt the same way.
The conspirators are bonded by hate. The attack on your clan was personal.
Organized by a rival samurai with a deep grudge. But I can't think of who.
We'll find him.
Yeah, especially since, you know, most of them are dead, but that might help narrow.
You keep killing people before we can get more info, Masako, so that might lend to the whole we don't know who it is.
Maybe you should pull on that. I know the Yakuza doesn't really exist yet in this time, and maybe do the whole cut off an inch of their finger each time they lie to you.
Maybe these are the first Yakuza.
That would be cool if the ending of the series turns out he created the Yakuza. It would be, I don't think it would be historically accurate, but it'd be really fucking cool.
It would be fun.
Actually, it's called Cranium.
Okay, listen here, you son of a bitch.
If it's ever too small, you can still zoom in like a normal
No,
phone.
it's not too small. I can say it okay.
Let's see, do we have anything down here to do? No, we don't. Wait, we do. We have to...
Yes, we're afraid because a man is swinging a blade. That man is you. You keep swinging your blade at bamboo, and people are like, who the hell?
There you go.
Alright, fine. I'll play this perfect game. Shit. Too used to other games. How do you speed up?
Press down the left stick.
Ah, okay. I haven't played this in a few weeks.
It's similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, so...
So you know what's funny about the Blood of Zeus copyright claims? So here's one reason I hate doing TV shows. They always get like copyright claims per episode.
Of course they do.
Like that happened with Record of Ragnarok, and now it's happening with Blood of Zeus. So Blood of Zeus got 4 copyright claims.
Only 4.
Yeah, surprisingly, out of 8 episodes. But you and I both know, even if we had edited and re-uploaded it, it would have just gotten different copyright claims.
It would have.
That's what always fucking happens. So, obviously I disputed all 4 of them. It only let me escalate 2 of them to appeals, because you can only escalate to appeal if it, like, blocks more hardcore. So 2 of the copyright claims were more hardcore than the other 2. So I disputed all 4, and 2 of them actually got removed within a day, but the other 2 are still there, and I'm like, oh god, am I gonna have to wait the full 30 days for these other 2 to be removed?
You might have to.
If it had just been 1, it would be over. Like, you know.
You know what probably happened? I'll wait till this is done, and I'll tell them about my crackpot theory.
My lack of skill offends, my lord.
Yes, your lack of skill offends me. It offends me just how dog shit you are.
Dogs, take her.
Hold those ships.
Ah, see, now here's a good father. He was training because his father was... Not father, his daughter was kidnapped and he wanted to save her. But now Jin's offering help. You wouldn't stand a chance, but I could.
Maybe a friendly samurai can help?
Yes, I'll let you know if I find one.
Grab an order.
You're too kind, my lord.
Just leave the fighting to me.
So here's my crackpot theory.
Okay.
You sent in the claims. It was an email sent to a YouTube representative, which is then forwarded to someone at Netflix. The guy at Netflix started reading through the emails. Was like, no, that's fine. That one's fine. And then in the middle of reading the third one, someone came to him with a pitch for a new movie, and he decided to spend the rest of his day on that.
Kissing Booth Part 4.
No, not the Kissing Booth Part 4. The Booth of Kissing, a spin-off of the Kissing Booth,
shut
where
up.
it flies in the air upside down.
You know, I'm actually legitimately a little worried that they saw the copyright disputes and they were like, oh yeah, these aren't proper disputes, and then, so they took 2 off, but they didn't realize there were 4 of them, and so now they think this is dealt with, and so they're just not gonna look at the other 2 until the full 30 days go by. I'm like I actually am a little worried that's what's going on right now, and it's not like there's really much else I can do.
Brink of Oblivion. Hello. Wait. I thought that was a person's
Oh, I forgot
name.
we can chain assassinate.
Let's see. What are people saying? Let's see. I finished reading Mistborn Book 2. Cool. Book 3 is the next, of course, but it's another 750 pages in this small paperback. 750 pages ain't that big. That's about one Percy Jackson book.
Percy Jackson books, I don't think any of them are that long.
Isn't there one that's 800?
No, you're thinking of Aragon. Aragon books.
You know, I know Aragon books are.
I don't think there's ever
you're
been
right.
an
No, they're
800-page Percy
Yeah,
Jackson
you're right. They're
book.
about like the 500 to 600.
Yeah, they do reach 500. I think one of them might have reached 600, but I don't think they've ever broken 700.
Yeah. My numbers were just off there. Let's see. What are the Mistborn books about? I'd rather be a Lich King. Okay, fine. A skeleton.
I read that already, you fool.
Let's see. Vaxman writing down how I would adapt this Sentai season to Power Rangers, more or less fixing the issues with it. Real Karmaz. What's up, guys? What's up with you? We're a samurai who is fighting Mongolians.
We are dust.
I like how you don't even throw it.
It just magically pops up there.
Your partner is covered in cuts, arrows sticking out of their back. On the brink of oblivion, you approach them, put a hand on their shoulder, sigh, and say, "Hey, it's gonna be okay." Your partner then is fully revived.
It's better than in a God of War when Atreus gets hurt and Kratos just picks him up and he's magically completely healed. God of War's fresh in my mind after finishing the script.
He's more scared of his dad being mad at him than he is of dying.
You know, though, when going through the God of... Yep, okay, so here's the daughter. When going through the entire God of War game, there actually is a lot they got really right in that game. So, you know, it definitely deserves praise for that.
It definitely takes its liberties, but for good reason.
Wait, I can free you now? There's still a bunch of... All right.
They're not what...
Let's be dangerous, you know? Let's go crazy.
Wacky,
Yes,
your father's waiting with his boat. Come with me.
I'll stay close, my lord. Thank you.
No, see, this is better. This is an insult on them. They did it right behind our backs without us even...
I can't believe
Okay.
it's over.
You killed them all. They deserve this. I know. Well, I guess that's the end of that argument.
No argument. I'm just,
Yeah, like, why even argue?
She was just recognizing your achievements.
Ooh, okay, wait.
The Way of Kings
Longbow
books.
and Shabuya, bitches!
The Way of King books, another series by the same author set in the same fantasy universe, are over 1,200 pages apiece. I think.
Okay, you just watched your friends explode and watched me heavenly strike through the remaining guy. I'm surprised no one got terrified and ran away. Especially since getting terrified is a mechanic in this game.
These guys are more... They have stronger balls than normal. Have you ever planned on playing the Hellblade games? Never heard of them.
I've heard of them. It's not like something I'm avoiding or anything. It's just I have a lot going on right now. I mean, maybe at some point we could try one out on the stream, but like, yeah. Other than that, I don't know.
Ian's like, what goes through Trace's mind in those moments? Don't die or you're grounded.
What are you doing, boy? Only die when I tell you to die.
Alpha, instead of telling me I missed your message, just type the message again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to look through the chat.
That's something I say in the live Q&As when people just write, answer my question already. I'm like, okay, what's your question? Like, you know.
You're safe now.
I was with them for days, Father.
The final war comes between direwolves and you filthy flying geckos. We will have Andrew on our side. No, dragons. He'll be on the side of dragons.
I mean, it depends on the dragons.
All dragons.
Alright. Alright, we saved a girl. Look, a side mission with a happy ending. Isn't that nice? And a change of pace.
It's the first one ever.
Let me worry about that.
Except for the Saki mission.
You know, if it wanted to be as depressing as some of the other missions, you bring her to the guy and she's like, what? That's not my father. He's like, yes, thank you, Semper. Boys, girls, chickens, I have them all. Fucking, like, goddamn.
Yeah, that guy was a little weird, you know?
It's like, Jen, you're not going to ask any further questions about
Look,
this.
hey, this is a market, okay?
This guy who claims to deal in boys and girls and chickens. It's like, that's not the current objective. By the way, how are people getting freaked out by this guy swinging a sword? He's over here on an island by himself. You notice that?
People see him...
Nobody's... Why would that freak people out?
Because he's not a samurai, Andrew. He's not allowed to have...
It's like, listen, I just went for a nice 5-mile swim to a secluded island, and there was some weirdo there swinging a sword around in a secluded area, like training or something. What a weirdo! Samurai, you must do something.
Boys, girls, and chickens are no longer the currency of the realm. Well, I don't think they ever were.
Ah, then you are sadly
Gifts.
misinformed.
Don't forget to get our gifts.
No, I'm here to talk to the priest.
Lord Sakai. They avoid them.
Mongols are afraid of our hot springs?
Afraid taking a bath.
I mean, the smell of sulfur might
Stay
bother them.
afraid, my lord. If any warrior is going to gain strength from Tsushima's hot springs, it should be
Somebody showed up.
Who followed?
Who is following me?
Can somebody do a thank you follow? Because we don't see the follows anymore because I have it set to not show the bot stuff.
How many gifts do we have? Hold on.
We haven't been to these in a while.
Oh, okay. At first I thought it was glitching because I kept pressing gather and it kept reappearing. I was like, did I find infinite money glitch?
Yes, big ick.
Alright, let me see if any sword upgrades are available. Where's the swordsmith? Oh, here we go.
Why don't we just buy an upgrade that turns our arm into a sword?
my lord.
Yeah, totally. Alright, we need one more gold.
You have
We gotta,
my
like,
thanks.
liberate a farm or some shit.
I like how the farmers all collectively have 1 gold.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. Animation Andrew, hello.
Hello.
Do you draw your own animations and stuff, Animation Andrew? Are you an
No, but
artist?
he draws his own Andrews, but not his own animation.
If you do, in the future, I have an idea for a sort of challenge giveaway for artists and things.
Yes, we'll pay you an exposure.
I don't want to say too much because it might never come to be.
Okay.
But if I get a big enough following to where like maybe a few like 50 or 100 people can shout it out. What I want to do one day is do a not a tournament. I can't think of the correct word for it. But basically, put out a thing to ask anybody if they want to make like emotes, and then I will go through like all the ones that they send me, and then I'll pick like the top 10 I like, and then the chat will vote on the top 3. First place will get $100, second place will get 75, and third place will get 50. And they only have to make like 1, 2, or 3. Maybe more than that. I haven't decided. I'm not doing it yet because I don't have the money, but I want to one day. Because that will pay some in exposure, and then it will also actually pay some in money. You know? Contest, that's the word. How am I so stupid? I've
got some answers to that.
Okay, first of all, just because I was electrocuted.
All right, let's finally continue the...
Raven the Dead Guy, hello. From YouTube.
Actually, hold on. Like, there's one mythic tale I really want to do, but, like, I don't know where the hell it is, so I'm gonna just look up where it is. Ghost of Tsushima. Because I really want to get this damn attack already.
I want to make storytime videos on YouTube, but I also am starting to get into mythology. What do you, explain what you mean by storytime videos, and what do you mean you're starting to get into mythology?
I don't want your fucking cookies. Leave me alone. God. I'm so sick of every fucking website you go to being like, hey, here's our cookie settings. Go away. Like, just don't use them. How about that? Oh, God. Okay.
So I will tell you, as a trying to grow my YouTube channel, getting into hobbies is always good, but I suggest you try to stick to what you know and what you enjoy doing already as your YouTube stuff. If you're actually trying to make a YouTube channel. Unless you're already big, in which case, don't listen to me. You already know what the fuck you're doing.
Okay, so it's like over there, over here? But we've been here.
Did we start the mission?
I don't know. And, well, I don't think we started the mission I'm looking... Whatever, I'm just going to go to this area and see if I can find it. Alright. Yeah, it's the Spirit of Yarikawa's Vengeance. Because I want this damn attack. I like this attack.
There's an echo?
Is there?
Chad, is there an echo?
Can you hear it echoing?
Maybe they're talking about the game on TV.
Maybe.
No, sorry. Okay.
Oh, here's a lovely area.
This is probably it.
No, I think this is for something else.
No,
But what a lovely area. A lovely zone. Horse, why don't you just make the jump? Jump all the way down.
Your horse should be able to die permanently.
Your horse should be able to, like, fly.
I got it on YouTube and my phone at the same time. Oh! You got a duplicate of the message. That explains it. Making videos talking about mostly funny experiences in my life. I've been animating for around 4 years, fully self-taught. Nice, cool.
Where the hell is this damn mythic tale?
Andrew, it's not real. It's just a myth.
Do I have to liberate this town?
You have to liberate the plague lands.
It looks like it's already liberated. Okay. Myth! Damn you! Where are you?
Speaking of funny stories, I'm going to tell you something that happened to me
I'm just
yesterday.
going to go do the mission. Yeah, okay.
Me and Claire were in the mission, and we were getting some milk tea, and we were driving on the way home. And on the way, we're stopped at the crosswalk, and there are people walking. And this one guy, just in the middle of the crosswalk, does the splits. Just no reason. And but the thing is, it looked like he slipped into the splits, but he wasn't. He just he just does it, gets up, just keeps walking, no reaction, nothing.
That's some serious riz.
And maybe it's a little bit he had to be there, but it was just like, what the? Why? How did? Why did you just suddenly do the splits in the middle? And he was a grown
Is it
ass.
ever a bad time to do the split?
And then the weirdest thing is the next block, some guy just runs into the street and then starts in the middle of traffic, and he just picks up a cat and he just holds the cat and brings it to his car.
I don't believe you. You're a liar.
That's just a theory. A myth theory begins violently vomiting. Wait, why would you be vomiting?
Because passively vomiting is annoying. Doing it violently is the way to do it.
No, I'm just asking why would you be vomiting at all from that?
Well, why wouldn't you? Vomiting builds character. Don't you want to
He
build
killed
that?
all of them with that guy, and he's just like, fuck, I'm out of here.
He's out of here. He's had enough. No survivors.
Hello,
And now we have
the
enough-
Optimist.
And now we have full ghost stance, so that's cool. Damn, was that a fucking thunderbolt?
Well, there's a thunderstorm going on.
No, I don't believe thunderbolts and thunderstorms are related.
Okay,
That's just what they want you to think. Alright, I'm seeing smoke and fire.
You know what one of the coolest pictures in nature is?
Yeah.
Volcano lightning.
So this place is called Rebels Retreat, and it's been taken by the Mongols. You guys aren't very good rebels.
No, see, they're rebelling against the Japanese.
Wait. Okay. Fucking helmets. Oh, wait, no, he's dead. I thought he was still alive.
Giving myself ick for my own awful jokes. Nah, it's fine. Your jokes, it's a good
Your
joke.
jokes suck, and you suck for making them.
Okay, you don't have to quote your comment section, Andrew.
Yes, I do.
I wouldn't be surprised
They've
if someone
hurt
did
my
write
feelings.
that. I wouldn't be surprised if someone wrote that because people are mean.
People say really mean stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Like, you remember that guy, like, writing, I should kill you, Mythology guy, but death would be too good for you.
Or the guy who's like, you can't say anything about the Record of Ragnarok till you see the Buddha fight.
Yeah,
it's like,
well, I saw the Buddha fight. I stand by what I said. Admittedly, the Buddha fight was probably the best part of the show, so I see what you mean, but
the rest
it's still a bad, like, show in a lot of ways. If you like it, great. I get why. It's a really cool premise. It's just, for me, I'm like, I got all excited for the premise, and then I got disappointed. Like... Or that, yeah, remember he was commenting on literally every video for like 2 months. Take back wait, what did I do?
The guy
I was just showing off.
No, you were doing your assassination, but the guy moved out of the way.
Yeah, but I still did it anyway. I'm like, I meant to do that. No, you don't see me. I'm stealthy. You don't see me. If I can't see you, you can't see me. What is going on? I don't even know. I think the game glitched a little. But no, the dude commented on every video for 2 months. Take back what you said about Record of Rag. Okay, bro. He's one of those guys, you know, I must protect the brand. My brand.
Even Mr. Krabs wouldn't care this much if you said something bad about Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
He would just start upcharging you when you come in.
That guy reminds me of that one episode of Frasier where there was a focus group and there was one guy who didn't like him, so he followed the guy all over town trying to find out why he didn't like him. He's like, I don't know, I just don't like you.
You know, I think it's a little weird that he followed him all the
Yeah,
time.
that's the message, is like, you fucking, like, not everyone's gonna like you, let it go. Like, you are a wildly successful radio psychiatrist. You do not need everyone's approval.
Yeah, as a psychiatrist, he should know that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. That reminds me, there's this post that I've seen a few times where somebody writes, you know, I've never got into the Aragon books, and my reason is always because when I saw the cover, the dragon looked like a fucking scaly version of Frasier. The pictures are going, I can kind of see it, but I think
that's funny. I've never heard them. You know, one of my favorite collectibles in this game is the Mongol artifacts, because you can actually like read. They have a good description of each one of the Mongol history and like what it was used for in ceremonies and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
And you know me, that's the kind of shit I'm into. So.
That's like extra cool because they did research not just on Japanese history and culture, but Mongolian too.
Yeah. So. Oh, but according to one American journalist, this game is cultural appropriation.
Yeah, because it didn't have one African American.
Well, that wasn't the reason, but yeah. No,
No.
they said the game is cultural appropriation because it's Asian culture, but it's made by Americans. Because Insomniac is an American studio. Or not Insomniac, Sucker Punch is an American studio.
And then there's the Japanese who are like, great job, do it again.
Yeah, like meanwhile in Japan, with Japanese gaming news outlets, perfect scores all across the board. They all loved the hell out of it. It's like, I remember someone commented, it must really hurt to know that the people you're trying to like champion don't give a fuck about what you're saying.
Let's see. Animation Andrew said something, and I did. As for the mythology question, I'm currently trying to learn as much as I can about mythology since my brother, his friend, and I want to write a book based around myth. Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Interesting idea.
Do it.
Optimus Phillips says he tried to rewatch the PJO show so I could make a sin video for it. Couldn't even finish the first episode.
I don't blame you. I'm rewatching it right now for the review, and it's honestly it's kind of hard to watch. Like it's
when you know how it's gonna end and the problems already, you're just annoyed.
The only thing I look forward to is the season finale, because that was the one episode I actually really enjoyed. I was like, if the whole show was as good as the finale, I would have really liked the show.
Yeah.
And even the finale has problems, but most of it is really enjoyable.
It's at least an entertainer.
Like any show's gonna have problems. Like the season finale is the quality I would have liked the show to be. I would have been happy. I would have been every video. I would have been going, yeah, I like the show, but here's the. Oh, I did it! I found the fucking mythic tale. Oh, thank God. All right, so as you can see, a few people have been cut down.
Sounds like a them problem.
What happened here?
Also, remember the Yarikawans were the people who rebelled against Lord Shimura.
By the time we got here, it was too late.
They must have killed each other.
No. It was the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance.
No, it wasn't.
Spirit.
It was Bob from
Some of the
accounting.
tale, but not all. Long ago, the samurai of Clan Yarikawa.
4 nations lived together in harmony, and everything changed when the Fire Nations attacked.
And then everything stayed the same when they decided not to attack.
A deadly technique
Technically, yes.
called the Dance of Wrath that could cut
So that's
through
the
any
technique.
foe's defense. The Dance of Wrath found its greatest master in Lord Tokiasa Yarikawa.
I love how these stories are painted.
He resented Clan Shimura's power.
They're done like ancient Japanese artwork.
Seriously, with this game, it felt like the creators were like, wait, how can we get even more Japanese culture in there? Wait, how can we get even more in there?
What I love most about this art style is it takes it uses a negative space to create the art instead of where most times they use the positive space. And I'll describe after this is done what the difference is, but it's just like I love art that does this because it's so unique and it shows like a different way of viewing things, like in reverse almost.
Also, all these mythic tales being in the town is very Japanese. Like, they made mythic tales out of nearly everything.
That's why they have thousands of gods, because it could be like, this is the god of this one tree.
They have gods for everything. Yeah. They have yokai for everything.
And it honestly, if you ever make your own world, copying the way they did their gods makes it make a lot of sense as to why the gods aren't interfering. Because it's like, oh, this is the god of this one tree. That's why he can't stop the evil demon that's on the other side of the island, because he's the god of this tree. Like, he can help you here.
So these 3 people were killed because they were scammers, which means this person who killed them is awesome. Like...
No, I think death is too good for scammers.
I have gotten so angry at scammers before. I have said, if I was omnipotent, every scammer would have the word scammer carved into their forehead forever, and their entire bank account drained.
Can they repent?
No!
Well then.
No, I've just gotten so mad at them in the past because, God, they are some of the most annoying people.
Some of them are like The problem with the worst thing with scammers is there's different levels of scammers. There's one where, excuse me, where it's like I get why you're a scammer. You don't have any other skills. You're not a good person.
Is this the white smoke?
Turn around.
Ooh, fireflies.
Maybe
What a beautiful.
Maybe
game.
look up and see if there's any like smokestacks.
Maybe just get to a vantage point or something.
So we just gotta follow the white smoke. They said, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm in the right area for it. So.
Oh, to your left.
Where?
I think I saw further. Go straight. I think I saw something over that way.
Okay. Either way, maybe I should climb up that thing and see.
Oh,
if I
that
can see
watchtower,
the
yeah. Z Nation said you had an opinion. That's what you did. You
Oh, there's the
ghost.
white smoke.
That's why you didn't like it. You had an opinion. Yeah, and so Ian replied, "That's a scathing. That's a scathing review, but I agree. It's a disease. It really is." Toko's back. Echo Darkfire. Hello.
So I think what they said is like people in Yarikawa set up this white smoke as a way to ask to summon the spirit of Yarikawa to like kill people who have wronged them or some shit. So here's some white smoke.
So spirit of vengeance.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so here's a shrine to the spirit, and someone left a note. Itaro is a traitor to our people. He's at the camp nearby. End his worthless life. Man, a hot take there. Collect the offering.
We're just gonna take the offering.
Yeah, fuck the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance. I'm the ghost of Tsushima. Two legends are going to meet today.
See, I'm the ghost of this entire island. You're only the ghost of a fucking town.
How cool would it be if there were like other like legendary warriors you could recruit, like other urban legend warriors?
Maybe in their sequel. That would be cool.
Yeah, call it Ghosts of Tsushima.
Maybe.
Actually, I could see Jin like starting an order of his own or something.
The ghosts.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
is a better origin for assassins than Assassin's Creed.
It is. It
The
100%.
spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance to kill you.
Why would they do that?
He's a Mongol spy. Sneaks off every night for hours. Won't say where he goes.
I've done nothing wrong.
Just because he sneaks off, you think he's a Mongol spy.
I would never do that. Please, let me prove it.
Make him confess, my lord.
I'll explain, but not here.
I bet. Watch, he's the spirit of vengeance.
That would be interesting. Yeah, that's what he's sneaking off. That would be hilarious if he's sneaking off because he's the spirit of vengeance and someone tried to conjure the spirit of vengeance to kill him.
You should.
It's actually that kind of thing has literally happened, like in the Batman Telltale series. Remember when like she tells Batman, "You need to take down Bruce Wayne. He's as corrupt as they go."
You're more concerned about me.
The irony of that statement.
Unreal.
But my lord,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Really? Where?
On the road. The bandits tried to rob me. The spirit cut their throats and vanished.
It's always 3. Well, the spirit is powerless if 4 people show up. Oh no!
He no longer becomes a spirit. He becomes a being of the mortal plane.
He comes to visit a grave.
His name was Tojiro. We were close. But his wife and family were at the camp. I can't explain why I visit without hurting them.
I understand. But the people at your camp don't.
Ah, you were best buds.
It's not safe for you.
Where else can I go?
Make your way to
This guy was just visiting like a grave, and someone was like, "Kill him!"
You couldn't have figured. You couldn't have followed him.
Yeah, right. You couldn't have just followed him once.
It's like what 100 feet away.
It's not even that far. Yeah. Like,
God, you're so fucking lazy. Just have someone else do all the work for you.
You guys are so fucking lame. All right, so we got to find more whites. I guess he's fine. Like, we're not gonna escort him.
Well, we just take the offering.
Yeah,
so.
like we took the offering. We
Was
told
there
him,
some behind you?
I didn't see any. Do you see any? It was pretty distinct.
Yeah, turn to the camera to the right a bit. No, I didn't. I thought I might have, but I didn't.
Yeah. All right, I got to get to
The writing this is animation, Andrew. The writing process is a lot of fun, but as of right now, I'm struggling to find out stuff about Adlet from Inuit mythology. We're trying to figure out what powers they had, but we keep running into roadblocks.
That's a character I don't really know well, unfortunately.
That actually sounds very normal for, another mythology that didn't have a lot of stuff written down.
Yeah,
More so
trust
than
me, I know what a pain in the butt it is when you encounter roadblocks. There are so many fun fact videos I have not made because I'm having trouble finding definitive information on stuff. And there are, like, so many times where an inaccuracy video has been delayed by me trying to find info on one or two things. Like, and literally searching and searching and searching and then finding out, like, it was accurate the whole time. So I can't even use the hours of research I used. I did.
That would make a funny video.
Yeah.
Researching.
It's like literally in the God of War 3 video, it started with Zeus saying, "My brothers, our mountain came out of the ocean." I'm like, did it though? Because there is a real Mount Olympus in Greece. So I literally studied there's the white smoke way in the distance. And so I literally studied the geographical history of that mountain range for like an hour and a half, and I found out they were right. It did come out of the water. So I was like, oh, okay, guess I'm not using any of this. It sucked because I was ready to be a pedantic asshole, be like, actually, if you look into the geographical history of that location, I was actually, oh no, you're right. Okay, I guess we're not using this. See what I do for you people.
That's an hour. That reminds me of this.
An hour and a half I'm never getting back.
That reminds me of this one scene in Gilmore Girls where after one of the characters gets divorced, she's a lawyer, so all her lawyer friends keep coming in. It's like, you're getting divorced. You need to have fair conversation. She's like, I don't want anything. I don't need money. I don't need anything from her. I just want it to be done and over with. And then they keep coming back, and it's like, surely there's something you want. Okay, when we were together, we went on a cruise ship. And on that cruise ship, there was a show where we got to see a guy play those the glass things with the cups, right? So that was an hour show, and we didn't really like it that much. So we were like, the next night, we're going to go see a comedy stand-up act. But the comedy guy was sick, so who do they bring out? The glass guy again. And then, the third night, we were going to go see a movie, but the projector stopped working. Guess who they bring out? The glass guy. So I want those 2 hours of my life back. We'll see what we can do about that. So stupid.
Alright, so this one's just like take out a Mongol camp, which makes sense. Sorry, I can't take out that camp. There's more than 3 people there.
Along the Kushi River, not far from this shrine. Destroy them. This is my fight, not the spirits.
Well, it's kind of everyone on this island's fight. We're all being attacked by the Mongols, Jin. Oh, looks like the spirit's already been here.
Is this a spirit of fire?
Oh, the poor horse!
It's a Mongol horse. He's a traitor horse.
Spirit cut down horse. Yeah, that horse is a traitor to our people. He sneaks off at night for hours. That doesn't look like a Mongol, does it?
No, well, some of these do.
Ours.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that one isn't.
Maybe they were doing business with
there's
the
some stuff to
Mongols.
pick up.
Yeah.
It took impressive skill to kill them.
But they didn't even have their shields out, though.
Right, the shield wasn't even out, so I don't think it took... It was still on his back, clearly.
I'll free you.
No, I won't. Fuck him.
Imagine what would happen if you didn't free him.
Here, I'm gonna scare the shit out of him.
It's just like, oh, thank you.
The spirit. He cut through them all. Then he left. Thought I was going to die in a cage.
Who were these people with the Mongols?
They're the ones who sold me to them.
You're free.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
So they were slave...
They were slave
slavers.
trading.
The spirit moved on.
Yeah.
Perhaps to another shrine.
Alright, so fair. You guys got what you deserved.
Yeah,
Especially
pretty
this
weak
fucking
fire
horse.
for how big the bonfire.
This horse was the worst of them all.
He was actually the ringleader.
I was about to say he was the one running things over here. And when asked if the horse had any remorse for his actions, he said, nay.
God damn it. I have to clip that. Where did the Oreos go? Let me tell you the mythical tale of the cookie thief for the next 4 hours.
Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar? Ah, my lord, that is a story. You see, long ago, the cookie jar was a sacred place. Then the spirit of old Nakinamushi, he took all of the cookies.
The peasant is so much peasant, he doesn't even have a name in the text dialogue. He is simply peasant.
That's his name. His parents knew what
they
to
named
name
him
him.
peasant.
They're like, he's never gonna amount to anything.
I heard that Sparta has their own ghost too.
I gotcha. You know, in the DLC, you can unlock Ghost of Sparta armor.
You know what, Andrew? That's the ghost of Sparta. No, sorry, that's the Atreus from Sparta.
Atreus is... I want to see Atreus go to Sparta. Because the Greek people have to still be alive, right? Kratos gave them the hope.
The hope. Not hope,
like
the
literally
hope.
the hope, yeah. I was going to say gave them hope, but then I thought I should be more specific.
It's more poetic to say hope, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
If there was a message here.
This one is, hey, I saw this guy jerking off. Could you do something about that?
Oh, the message has already been claimed. Wait. Then how did the spirit wipe out that Mongol camp if he didn't claim the... What?
He saw someone else was taking them.
He just already knew about that shit. Follow the sounds of combat. Well, where are they? Wind, help. I guess the sound is this way. Thank you, Wind, for telling me which way the noise is. I hear it now. Wah!
Nice job.
I'm fine.
You took 2 of our resolve.
I'll get it back. And don't we have our healing charm on? Yeah, we do. See, we just heal over time.
I saw one of the coolest ideas for an AC game on TikTok today, AC Noir. In the 20s in snowy New York. It looks so freaking cool.
Ooh, I love it. I love that idea.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll ever happen because Ubisoft sucks.
You'd have to fucking actually, innovate.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that. That's such a great idea. That would fit in great with and it would be so new and so different, which is why they won't do it. Again, I still want, here's a way on. I still want Assassin's Creed Wild West.
The other thing that I like about that is you could be a detective, PI detective, when you're not pretending to be an assassin.
Right, yeah.
That way you can have a noir detective shit and explains why he's so good at noticing clues and shit.
Exactly, like with the eagle vision and shit.
Yeah.
Eagle vision is now just a literal eagle in Assassin's Creed, which we have some magical telepathic connection to.
We're the original Falcon from DC Marvel Comics.
God damn it!
That was that's his original superpower.
I know, yeah.
His original superpower is he can talk to birds, and he has a telepathic connection to a specific falcon.
Being alive.
That was his whole fucking power, and it's like, really?
Taken from the shrines to the spirit.
All right, so we found the spirit's place.
Banner.
Banner of Clan Yarikawa. Did a samurai of Clan Yarikawa survive? I have to find whoever this is. Need to look for another shrine offering.
If you were to make a God of War game, what would it be about?
Aztec. I've said this so many times.
Any mythology game, Andrew wants one about Aztec.
I want more Aztec mythology stuff. Aztec is so fucking badass.
It is.
Do some shit with it.
And you can make it
would
real
be
violent.
Perfect for a God of War game.
Yeah, because you can make it violent, and you can have a reason why he's killing the gods, because the gods in Aztec mythology are already assholes.
I'm sure this would be hard to do from game design, but how metal would it be that when you, chop off a god's limb, instead of blood, snakes come out of the wound and start attacking Kratos, too?
Yeah.
Because that's how the Aztecs would sometimes in art, in order to represent blood, they would use snakes. So in this game, take it to the literal sense. Just be like, yeah, the gods literally bleed snakes over here.
That would be fucking cool.
It would be so fucking amazing.
I think the main reason people don't want to is because
Oh, there's the white smoke.
one, a lot of that, like there is history of Aztec stuff, but a lot of it is still kind of.
But here's the thing: if the creators of God of War were able to take Norse mythology, a really badass mythology that we unfortunately know very little of, and they were able to both honor it and take liberties with it in order to expand on it, I think they could do that with Aztec.
I think they can do it with Aztec. I think just a lot of people don't want to, or studios are afraid of it.
And yeah, having Kratos like go up against Huitzilopochtli, who is a pretty ruthless war god, you know. I think now that Kratos has, you know, replaced a war god in Greece and befriended a war god in the Norse, I think it would be cool for him to confront a war god who like represents what he used to be or something like that. You know, that could be a good next step in his like journey. And then after that you could do Egyptian, though I think they're going to do Egyptian next, and have him like guide Horus along his journey to becoming a war god. That could be another good next step.
I think the only reason they wouldn't do the confronting what he used to be is because they already did that in the DLC. That was,
oh yeah, I see what you mean.
but they could do something similar to it where he has to fight it.
Yeah. But here's what I honestly think. Again, I went through the whole God of War game again for the inaccuracy video, and I noticed something in the in one of the images of Tyr. Like you remember when it was first revealed that Tyr visited other lands?
Yes.
Well, I noticed they specifically show 3 lands in that image. They show him visiting Egypt, Aztec, and Japanese cultures, because they specifically show an Egyptian pyramid, an Aztec pyramid, and a Japanese torii gate. And then in Valhalla, when you face Tyr, he specifically uses those exact 3 weapons, Aztec, Egyptian, and Japanese. So they showed those twice in as many games. So I do think that might be hinting at what we can expect in the future. I do think Egypt would be first, because they've already almost done Egypt twice.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised if they don't just do it already. But then maybe after that we could expect Aztec and Japanese.
I would expect Japanese, because Japanese history and culture has become very popular with the rise of things like Ghost of Tsushima, Shogun, and so on.
It is very rich and very well documented, fortunately.
Yeah, that's what the Japanese did. They documented every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And they really take care of their
The
history.
last of his clan, and a servant of the dog Shimura. Lead him to the garden of the gods,
So now
witness
it's about
his death.
us. Because the people of Yarikawa hate Shimura, so like they want you.
Yeah.
Prayer to the spirit. To kill me, I'll go to the garden of the gods and end this.
You know, what would have been funny? What if Jin set up the shrine himself and wrote that?
That would be a good bait. Let's see. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick.
My lord.
Yes.
I don't recall specifically what they were for, but I do remember deleting a few sins from my
Do you know about
adaption
the garden
sins
of the
video.
gods?
Only that
4 hours later, it was me all along.
White flowers.
The idea I'm writing down is a story about it as well.
Oh, wait, she just said the Garden of the Gods is a field of white flowers. Is it literally that place I just encountered earlier that I said I think we're going to be here later?
I think it might actually.
That would be so funny.
And white flowers are a representation of death and rebirth. And,
Which is why we're wearing white.
yes, because we are the ghost of Tsushima. Also, I like the look of the white one, too. And it makes it easier to see myself.
Oh, am I supposed to find the Garden of the Gods?
Yeah.
We've already been.
They're writing a story about a zoologist who gets teleported to another world after solving.
Lord Sakai.
Do you pronounce it zoologist
You
or
guys-
zoologist?
I say
Tell me where to
zoologist.
find the garden of the gods.
Apparently, it's either.
Look for the statues of
They even went into a base.
Yeah, it's totally the place we were just at. There were 2 statues of the gods there, like this guy is saying. It's totally that spot. Oh,
there's
I see
another.
more white smoke, but is that just from earlier, or is that new?
We can go
Wait,
check
where'd
it.
it go?
It's to your left.
I left?
Go straight. And then turn right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I think this is the place.
Yeah, okay.
Because I remember there being a lot of fireflies. They even went into a base mechanic where you run a speakeasy that can get upgrades and...
Where did he go?
Right, wait, what?
Garden of the Gods. That
I
must
feel like I missed something, Ian. Who went into a base mechanic?
Yeah, this is it. This is 100% it.
Statues of the gods. This must be their garden.
We were already here, Jin. Remember, we passed this earlier.
Look, Jin doesn't have object permanence.
Yarikawa's vengeance has come for you.
Yarikawa's vengeance has come for you.
Yeah, I read that already.
So you're the spirit.
No, that's just a woman.
I am
Couldn't
the
be the
wind
spirit.
that stirs the ashes. I am Yarikawa's vengeance.
You spilled blood using a technique that died with the clan of traitors. Who are you? A samurai's daughter? Did you survive the rebellion?
No one survived. This is a land of ghosts.
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
That is true. It is a land of ghosts. Duel the
What?
spirit.
Is there some other person
The
just
peasants
chilling
who
in the
bow to
background?
you. The merchants who smile as you pay them. All Yarikawa prays for the death of Clan Sakai and Shimura.
Not everyone.
This is not the
Some
time,
forgive.
guys. There are
Yeah.
Mongols literally killing and murdering
Bring
everyone.
them comfort.
I also doubt all of Yarikawa wants me dead, considering I just saved Yarikawa in a previous story mission. Remember that?
Not good enough. You still need to die.
I'm not going to use the ghost stance. I feel like it wouldn't be very fitting.
No, it would be perfect because you are the ghost of Tsushima versus the spirit of Yarikawa.
Yarikawa is your grave.
Ah, shit. Well, I lost the stance on him.
You gotta block both those.
I know. I'm not perfect!
Next out of War Game, Kratos uses the Ankh of Osiris as a bludgeoning weapon.
That would be kind of cool.
Jinsakai sees an old woman.
Man,
also
I am
Jinsakai.
fucking her up.
So you're the spirit.
What are you doing?
Learning. I know how to defeat you.
No, you will die.
You.
Too bad you will. Did it.
You were a great
Now
Man,
we have a
he
new
must be a
technique.
genius at
rage
swordplay.
led you to the true enemy. The dance of
Yeah,
wrath.
honestly, he's such
I use it as you
he's such a boo, like just watching their technique and learning it instantly. Like from Dragon Ball.
Wait, he's the ghost of Tsushima? Oh my god.
Now we are known as the Demon's Blade. I thought I was known as the Ghost.
The ghost of Tsushima is the
Charm
blade
of
of a demon. He himself.
Alright, so now we have the Dance of Wrath ability. It's basically like Heavenly Strike times 3.
Nice.
But of course, because of that, it costs 3 focus to use.
I'm okay with that. Sometimes the Heavenly Strike doesn't do enough.
Yeah, so... I do kind of wish that those the two techniques were a little more distinct. Like, because it's like Heavenly Strike is this cool legendary technique, and it's like, oh yeah, and here's another one that's just 3 times that. Like, you know.
Well, the Heavenly Strike goes through, and so you can probably hit a few people if you line them up. And then the whatever one, it looks like it just attacks one person.
Well, actually, you can hit 3 people with Dance of Wrath. It depends on how you use it.
Oh, you can? Oh.
Yeah.
So somehow I've started watching Dead Meat's kill counts. I don't know who that is or what that is.
I've seen kill count before. It's just where if it's what I think it is, it's where he goes through horror movies and breaks down every death that happened in it.
No, okay.
All right, let's continue the story.
I think you're right because Optimus Phil literally said, "I'm not usually one for horror movies, but I find the videos oddly entertaining."
By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Optimus Phillip did book inaccuracy vids on the Percy Jackson movies, and so I assume that's why you were watching the show to make an inaccuracy vid on the show. But yeah. Weird. And yeah, since Optimus Phillip asked this a while ago, if anyone else is wondering, you don't need my permission to make your own inaccuracy videos. I do not own the genre. Just like CinemaSins didn't own the genre, which is why I was able to do it in the first place. And why there are other channels like TV Sins and Gaming Sins and shit like that. Of course, I think TV Sins is also owned by CinemaSins, but they don't own Gaming Sins.
Yeah, that's their own guy.
That's a different guy, yeah. I think the weirdest attempt that CinemaSins ever tried to make was Brand Sins. That was a weird attempt. It was literally just them going through the history of a brand and saying dumb shit the brand has done. It's like, it doesn't feel like CinemaSins, really.
It is an interesting idea for a video series. It just, I don't think it works for specifically the style that he was going for.
The only one that made me laugh was when he was doing Bransons for Vine. And he's like, someone tried to make porn on Vine. Is 6 seconds long enough for anybody? Alright, let's try out the new technique.
Follow to keep watching, to jerk off for part 2. I actually don't think it's just a better version. I think it actually is a different kind of technique. Because there's only so many things you can do with a sword in a realistic style gameplay.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I still like both techniques. I just, it's like once I got Dance of Wrath, I was like, I don't really use Heavenly Strike much anymore. But it does use up less focus, so I guess if you just need a quick finisher, Heavenly Strike is good for that. Horse? Kage!
There's a person who sins CinemaSins videos. I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah. I've had people like comment on my inaccuracy vids saying, how would you like it if I did a video breaking down everything wrong with this video? And I've responded, do it.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I would like to know if I got something wrong. I would legitimately like that.
I want to see how you do it.
The point is to be educational. Add education to the video. That would be great. And then he never did it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess, you know, you're just talking shit. Like, but I actually liked the idea of you doing that. I wish you had done that. Like,
we're talking about the Birdman? Yes.
I remember on the God of War 3 video, this one guy, like he was commenting on the video, like you know how people watch a video and they put little timestamp comments on the video?
Yeah.
Like, the first few was just like, well, I don't know if that's right, or actually this, and he was actually wrong on both of them, but I understood where he was coming from, like, there is some misinformation out there. But then when it got to, remember in the God of War video, I point out that the timeline is weird because Heracles is descended from Perseus, and we just encountered Perseus like 2 days ago. He flipped out at that part. He went, okay, now you've done it. That's what he wrote. He wrote, now you've done it. Like, Heracles is a son of Zeus, you idiot! Are you high? And I responded to him, yes, he's descended from his mother's side from Perseus. It takes 2 people to make a baby. I never got a response to that.
Yeah, I wonder why,
I know he's a son of Zeus, but there's another parent involved.
Yeah, this isn't like Mary and the Immaculate Birth. There are 2 parents.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games is called Tenchu, which means Heaven's Wrath or Judgment. And with the popular Japanese games lately, I'm hoping for a remake, but so full of doubt.
There are a lot of popular Japanese things lately.
Which company made it? Because that can tell you whether or not there will be a remake, and then you also have to check how well did the original Tenchu do.
Right now, I feel like the Japanese games discussion is completely like taken over by everyone arguing about Yasuke from Assassin's Creed. Like, was he really a samurai?
He was.
And people, here's the truth is we don't know. Like, I did the research. Like, we don't know definitively if he was a samurai or not. Like,
we know he was a respected warrior.
Yeah, we know he was a warrior. We know he was extremely strong and tall. And it looks like Assassin's Creed is leading into that with him, like, clubbing people through a fucking door, which is cool. But we know he served a samurai, and some people argue that even having that status means he would have automatically been made a samurai.
That's not
and other
actually
people say we don't know that for certain. The truth is we don't know. So, like, anyone who's saying no, he definitely wasn't, or no, he definitely was, and you're just racist if you say he wasn't, both of those extremes are wrong. The truth is we don't know. So it's like, all right, if you want to make him a samurai, fine. Like, not a big deal. Also, it's Assassin's Creed. Their protagonists are usually fucking made up.
Yeah.
Like, the only argument I kind of get is when people are like, well, I waited so long for a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. I just wanted to play as, purely Japanese people. It's like, yeah, okay, I get that argument.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And you can't really say that one's racist because it's like
that's
Japanese people in a Japanese-styled game. I don't really see the...
I do think it's, like, the idea of, like, a black samurai is cool. Just like it's kind of cool that, like, there was a white samurai at one point. Like, yeah.
I think the people who are mad that Yasuke is in the game at all are stupid, because there are some
like people who are just like mad that he's there, like period, like just like there was never a black samurai ever, and it's like, guys, we don't know that for sure.
Most likely, he probably wasn't a samurai, because samurai it's like how being a knight in Europe, you'd have to.
Like be knighted.
You had to be knighted, but he was 100%. Even if he wasn't a samurai,
he was a badass.
He was a respected warrior by other samurai.
Yeah,
and that's. And I didn't watch the trailer, but I assume that's how they're portraying him, and that is correct, regardless.
And look, also at the end of the day, like this isn't even worth arguing about because this is Ubisoft we're talking about.
Ubisoft.
There's about a billion things to complain about with Ubisoft right now. This is a weird thing to be focusing on. Ubisoft saying, "Oh, you shouldn't own any of your games.
No, you shouldn't expect to own.
Yeah, don't expect to own your games. We have a $130 edition of this fucking game, and we want you to pre-order, even though we haven't shown you any gameplay yet. We show you purely cinematic trailers, which mean absolutely dog shit nothing.
And are they even giving you
constantly yeah, they're locking a mission behind pre-order, apparently, which, even though they haven't shown any gameplay yet, and they have shown us time and time again why you shouldn't pre-order a Ubisoft game. Like, it's so dumb.
Wait, let me ask you, though. For the $130 version, are they offering anything like an Assassin's Creed blade, a special, like, map?
I don't know if they're offering any physical stuff. Like, if they were including, like, a hidden blade with it, then I'd be like, okay, that's kind of cool. I actually own 3 hidden blades because I like hidden blades.
Yeah. Then my question is, why would I pay $130?
There is no reason to pay $130. Like, with additions like that, like you said, I get behind it if you're going to include cool physical stuff with it.
Yeah.
But if it's all just digital crap, then I don't give a rat's ass. But I didn't see any... don't quote me on this, but I don't recall there being any physical stuff being included.
Can somebody Google the check? Because if there isn't, then we can just talk. Look, if there isn't, then we'll tell you, hey, there isn't. Don't pay the $130. If there is, we can tell you and say, hey, there actually is.
I'm already going to tell you don't pre-order the game, but apparently people already did. So I'm kind of mad at these people because when you do that, you tell the company this is what we want. Yes, we want you to freaking like here. I'm lubing up my butthole. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Stop that.
To be fair, some of those people are young children. Some of those people are super mega fans, and they're going to buy the game anyways. And then the rest, though, yeah, those people are just being stupid.
By the way, there's dynamic dialogue here. Notice when we walked up to him, he said, "You were born to wear that armor," because we're wearing the father's armor.
Yeah, it's our uncle. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I found Goro in Umugi Cove.
Ah, and you repaired the antlers, too.
Yeah. How'd you do that? Found Goro. But did you find Kintaro? And is he still working for Shao Kahn?
He may be unsavory, but few.
I know it's a regular name, but I can't hear Goro without thinking of the Shao Kahn.
I know.
Kotaro and Shiro are loyal and courageous.
Oh, I thought he said Kintaro. God damn, I was about to go, wait a minute. He said Kotaro.
Pretty close. It's just one letter off. Or 2 letters.
Yeah. So we're trying to, send Goro to ask the mainland for reinforcements.
We're playing Ghost of Tsushima, Bronzy.
Yeah.
To your horses now.
It's stuck in the From Software Activision battle. It's too late for you, Andrew. I've already reported you to Twitter for playing a game of cultural appropriation. The angry tweets are coming your way.
You mean X? Also, I'm invulnerable to that because guess what? I don't have Twitter and never
Could
have.
have been flawed, but you saw a better path.
So you can't like send angry tweets my way. I've actually seen like when some people like got mad at me on TikTok for no reason. They were like, "What is this guy's Twitter? I can't find." And I was like, "Ha ha ha! There is none." People just so desperate to cause a ruckus.
That's how you know you spent too much time on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for agreeing to settle your debt.
I'll do my best, but I fear.
Let me see.
Before I leave the
Exactly, while they gouge prices and engage in scummy ethics. Yeah. It's, Ubisoft
Do
is-
not pre-order Ubisoft's games. They canceled Immortals Phoenix Rising 2, by the way. It was
I
being
heard.
worked on, but not anymore. Which
Ubis-
kind of sucks. Like, look,
There
the
were
game
people who
wasn't
liked it.
perfect, but there was good stuff about it. It was different, and I was like, there's a lot of love for Greek myth here. Maybe we'll see if the sequel gets better. But nope, we're gonna make 80 more Assassin's Creed games and still launch crappy live service shooters nobody wants.
Well, it's because those are the only games that make money.
When two samurai take it back from them.
Not always, though.
That's true. But you only need one win.
Instead of the water.
If you spend $10 million on 10 projects and one of them makes you $11 million, you've succeeded.
My lord, you will be killed.
Your only concern is delivering my message. Horses might give us away.
It's nice how Goro, even though like he's a criminal, doesn't want like Lord Shimura to be killed. You can tell they're sort of friends.
They're frenemies.
Yeah. It's like Luke and Han Solo.
For $130, there better be a whole ass extra game's worth of content in there.
Right? It's more than the price of 2 games. Fucking $130.
I knew Yasuke was real, even if not necessarily samurai. Who was the white samurai?
Oh, the Anjin. His name was William something.
William Dafoe.
He's the main character in Neo and
The
Shogun.
element of surprise.
Until we see the enemy.
I forgot that he was the main character in Shogun. You get a pre-order bonus, 3-day early pass, a season pass, and the ultimate pack. Okay, the only thing that's kind of worth it in
Season
that,
pass for a single player game, isn't that lovely?
if they add a multiplayer, then I'd be fine with it, but they're not going to. The only thing out of all that I find kind of valuable, but not an extra, let's see.
Alright, we're gonna ambush the patrol. So
Not
I'm
an
gonna
extra 60
switch
bucks
to my explosive.
more valuable as the 3-day early pass.
Whoops.
I would pay
Fire
for that
little-
for 10 extra bucks, maybe.
I keep forgetting to chain assassinate.
It's fine.
I guess it's a different button.
It's triangle.
I can't register a triangle. It's too much work.
It is one of the most difficult shapes in the human lexicon.
Hey, fighting alongside our uncle.
The pre-order bonus quest, not worth an extra $60.
It really
The
is.
season pass, not worth an extra $60. The 3-day bonus pass, worth maybe 10 or 15 bucks.
Honestly, $60 for a season pass, it's like, how much? There better be a lot of content, for one.
It's
But
gonna all
from
be
what
skins.
I've seen, like, Assassin's Creed usually just has, like, 1 or 2 expansions. Like, the expansions are usually good. Like, remember, Origins, the expansions were actually really good. But
Yeah,
there
they
were
were
only 2 of them, so I wouldn't say that's worth $60.
And they weren't even as long as half the game.
Yeah, like, the Hidden Ones expansion was pretty short. Curse of the Pharaohs was good. Like, you could go to the Afterlife.
Yeah, that one was interesting.
That was a good expansion.
That was
like,
worth
I don't really
like
have
20 to
complaints.
30 bucks.
Yeah, I'd say that was a solid like $20 expansion. But 60? No.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say Hidden Ones was worth maybe $10.
If both of the expansions are worth $30, then sure, it'll be worth the season pass. But I don't think they will be, because very rarely are their DLCs both that great. Because, like, Even Assassin's Creed 3 has one of the best Assassin's Creed DLCs in your opinion, and it's only one DLC.
Yeah. Tyranny of King Washington.
Yeah, I still need to play that because you talked it up a whole bunch.
I remember really enjoying it, and you get these cool powers in it. So.
Yeah, that's also what makes it cool, is you get more
Yeah.
shit to do.
The eagle power is so useful. It, like, you can get places so goddamn fast. Like,
An ambush. Press the right stick to crouch.
or press it for concentration. Oh, I forgot I still had the explosive bow equipped. Well, that guy had an interesting day. What? How did that not hit? Did that not go through the thing? Oh, whatever. Can I climb? Oh, I can't.
Andrew, could you give me a fun fact about the Phoenix? From which mythology?
Alright, yeah, here's a fun fact. The Egyptian phoenix was actually called the Bennu bird. It was believed to be, like, a sacred bird of Ra.
That would make sense. A sun, bird, fire.
Exactly, yeah. The Chinese phoenix was the Fenghuan, which was believed to be part bird, part dragon.
That also makes sense. It explains why it's so colorful.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they have peacocks in Asia. Someone Google that for me. Tell me if peacocks are native to Asia.
Stop moving, I'm trying to shoot you in the head.
Okay, so... Damn, he's immune to the tweets. Never fear, I'm gonna call his employer and let them know he's a bad person.
Yeah, my employer is YouTube. Good luck.
Look, they have Jake Paul and Andrew Tate on there. I don't think Kate...
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere, man.
Let's see. The ultimate pack is 5 free perk points, whatever the fuck that means. Some in-game merch, whatever
I'll bet
that means.
it's just like skill points,
Oh,
which
wait.
you can earn.
Andrew,
through
and the most important thing, I know you've been dying for this. A filter for the in-game photo mode. Andrew really doesn't like photo mode.
because people know I don't give a shit about photo mode. I don't like actively hate it. I only get annoyed when like the photo mode button is tied to clicking the analog sticks because I like to click the analog sticks as a hobby, and so when it accidentally activates photo mode, I'm like, fuck off. Actually, something I liked in Immortals Phoenix Rising was I found out you could turn that off.
That should just be an option in every game.
It should be like, actually, when I got into the interface options of Immortals Phoenix Rising, there were surprisingly a ton of options you could turn on and off and customize. I was actually like, oh, actually, this is really convenient. Like, yeah, it let me turn off photo mode, so then I was running through the game just clicking away, like, click, 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 click. Yeah!
That should just be an option in every game, for the simple reason of that takes no work to implement. All you're doing is clicking a thing that...
I'm pretty sure the developer menus and stuff have that already. Like,
yeah, you just put that in the options. Done. Easy.
I did ask people, like, does anyone use photo mode? It turns out some people do, so, okay, fair enough. Like, they say, like, it also makes it really easy to make, like, thumbnails and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
They're only adding the stuff to push their Ubisoft Plus service. Of course they are, I'm not surprised.
Nobody sign up for that crap. Like,
until they start putting out good content
too many
for it.
stupid services. Like, oh, you want tissues? You have to sign up for Tissues Plus.
Look, if they give good content with it, then sign up for sure. But they're not.
They don't.
So,
like, yeah, vote with your wallet and fucking tell Ubisoft that they're full of it.
They're currently the worst game company in the world.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'd say they are the worst because the way...
I'd say they're up there though. But yeah,
the amount of things I've seen them do, and consistently, not just to their employees but to their consumers, says to me they're the worst.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I put them up there. Like, we put them in Pandora's box in the God of War video. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah, like I guess you could say maybe modern Activision Blizzard isn't as bad, but like a couple years ago they were definitely...
Well, Ubisoft was doing the same thing, just nobody knew about it.
Not the exact same thing. Blizzard was threatening to kill their employees if they said anything.
I'm not sure if Ubisoft was, but I knew that. Yeah. See, the Ubisoft got away with it because everybody was focusing on Activision Blizzard.
It actually got to the point where one of their employees offed themselves because of everything that was going on. So yeah, there are some reasons I put Activision Blizzard higher. Like, it's actually
fair.
horrific.
So
what was going on.
So you're saying we have to give Ubisoft the not as bad as you could have been award.
Congratulations, you could have been slightly worse. Had enough of this Dance of Wrath.
I like how they always have you in the cool hero pose.
Yeah. He's gonna do the superhero landing.
Just looked it up. Yaosu and Miyaru Anjin were the 2 white samurai.
Okay.
So there were 2 white samurai. I'm not surprised.
I know the first one was William.
Yeah, I'm actually not surprised because Europeans tried to travel and start trade with Japan many times throughout history. And Japan many times were like, no, fuck you, you're an outsider.
William was the first, I believe, Englishman to reach Japan, and he was also the first white samurai. That's pretty cool.
Season Pass gets you 2 extra expansions planned for the future.
I knew it! I knew it was gonna be 2. I just said they always do 1 or 2. I was right.
Yeah.
I fucking called it.
I mean, to be fair,
for $60, you better be putting 3 or 4 expansions in there. That's
or at least each one better be like...
Each one better be, like, fucking substantial, which they're not.
Yeah, one of them might be.
First of all, what's funny is, you know, you pointed out they better be, like, at least worth $30, and it's like... But the funny thing about that is, if each one is worth $30, then you don't need the season pass. You can just buy the expansions. The point of a season pass is to save money, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Right? So, they better be worth at least $35 each.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? No, they're worth $30.99.
No, they're worth $29.99.
Oh, God.
So it works out.
So you're actually spending more money then. You spent an extra 2 cents.
You have 2 cents. I really need 2 cents. It would make my job a lot easier.
God damn it, 2. I like how we're spending a lot of this Ghost of Tsushima playthrough shitting on Ubisoft.
Eventually, Far Cry and Assassin's Creed will just fuse in the same... I don't think Far Cry is made by Ubisoft, though.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, they did Far Cry 4 5 Game of the Year edition, even though it didn't win Game of the Year.
I mean,
everyone was like, wait a minute.
They're not the only ones who do that, but yeah.
I don't think they even got nominated for Game of the Year.
Sometimes the explanation isn't that this game was Game of the Year, but the Game of the Year awards just happened. So this is the edition for that.
Well, I think up until that point, everyone who made a Game of the Year edition was because the game was Game of the Year, and if they didn't, they just call it like Definitive Edition or something.
Perhaps I'd have to.
I think Ubisoft, because I remember everyone going, "Why are you calling it Game of the Year edition? It didn't win Game of the Year." We have a Hwacha.
Not samurai.
Saving our people is all that matters.
You know how to fire this.
I'll learn.
So Shimura's okay with using the Hwacha, even though he has reservations.
Uncle.
Like, to be fair, this is naval combat. I don't think using a Hwacha is very dishonorable.
It's because they're using the weapons of the enemy, which is one of the many cultural problems with Japan in the olden days. Just like every country has cultural problems, it's not just Japan. It's just we're playing a game about Japan.
It's good old-fashioned stubbornness. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that applies to pretty much every culture at some point.
Yeah, that's... Sri Lanka and India.
This Hwacha has infinite ammunition.
I only count 15.
Who's doing that shit?
Slow down.
All you fuckers die.
This is so fucking cool. They were like, how do we put in one of those scenes where you get to shoot
right, yeah. Like... Hwacha, a machine that literally shoots fireworks at the end.
Notice the arrows reappear in the thing after.
Yeah. Oh! I didn't know I could shoot the ships themselves. I thought I could only shoot the little boats they send out. Okay, one down.
Well,
okay,
one
hopefully
Hwacha
it's
did
not
all this.
too late. Yeah, like, do you guys not have any Hwachas on those boats that can fire back? I gotta say, Mongolians, you may have put too many eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I gotta...
Wait, okay, I must have missed something. Fuck.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what you missed either. Wasn't the vermilion bird also another one?
Yes,
Kinda similar?
vermilion bird's another one. Yeah, both the Feng Huang and the vermilion bird are considered phoenixes.
What if Loki, Hermes, and Coyote hang out?
Coyote, I believe, is who they're saying. Well, then they'd come up with some really sick pranks. Oh god, just imagine. Hey guys, Loki, Coyote, and Hermes back with another video! Today we're gonna be harassing old people at Walmart.
Oh yeah, the stupid fucking pranksters on Twitch.
Can't stand them.
That ship might still be old.
Watches on the shore.
It might be out of commission. I don't know if it's... Oh, yeah, here's what I missed last. Or maybe not, I don't know. Whatever. Well, I'll try firing at it again, see if it does anything. No, yeah, I think that ship's done. Okay. Will you die, please? It would be very helpful to me if you died. Okay, I think this is what I missed.
Oh, that's what you missed, yeah. There's so much fire going on, it's hard to see it all.
Alright. I think we're good? Are we good? I don't know. Like you said, it's hard to see.
More ships on the way.
Is there a boat over here?
Hold on,
More ships on the way. Where? I don't see anybody. Aha! Aha!
That one was
You
sneaking
thought
in the
you could
smoke.
sneak one by me, you sons of
And
bitches.
there's another one behind it.
Yeah, I know. I'm shooting it. Okay. Okay. Good. We did it. All right. Yeah, like Shimura, how are we gonna do that without the watch?
You taught me to fight. I couldn't disappoint you.
And you never have.
Aw.
Proud of the warrior, the man you have become. Jin, my message to the Shogun included an announcement.
Will you marry me,
Jin?
Jin?
Adopt you as my son.
Aw.
Uncle.
That's sweet.
In my heart, you have always been the heir to my legacy.
Aww.
When this war ends, we will make it official.
These faces look great, by the way.
Yeah. Facial animation has definitely come a long way.
We've come a long way from a talking raccoon.
And those weren't even that bad.
Yeah, that wasn't even bad.
It works because they're animals, so they can move weird, and you're like, it's an animal.
I hope I can serve them as well as you have.
Ubisoft is the worst company to work for. Blizzard CEO in 2016. Ironic.
I feel like someone's projecting.
When you're ready, meet me at our staging camp in Kuba.
When we're done with this mission, I do have to pee, so we're gonna go on a break.
You don't have to. You're choosing to.
Well, I don't want to have pee problems when I'm young.
Father and son, the Shogun himself will celebrate our victory. We will meet again soon. Until then.
Bronze Age Mom says... The way he jumped on the horse.
We will celebrate soon.
I think I'm gonna go play Hades 2 now. I know everything about it now, and I won't tell you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, one of the like writers on Hades 2 emailed me. I was shocked. Like he actually offered me even earlier access than what is currently happening, and I was like, "Thank you, but I love your game so much. I want to play it when it's finished."
He probably appreciated that.
Yeah.
The thing had infinite rockets. All after shooting hundreds of them, that launcher is still full.
Yeah.
When you think about it, the Hwacha is basically an old school minigun.
You don't understand. Our ability to reload the ammo is a mythic technique.
It would actually be closer to a Gatling. Well, there was a. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna go pee. We'll be back after these.
Have you ever felt like you were suffocating? Ever feel like there's no escape from that crushing feeling in your chest? Then your doctor might recommend air. Air is a new, free alternative to nothing. Our scientists have spent decades perfecting this product with extensive testing, years of research, and trial and error. We found a way to change the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into breathable air just for you, using safe compostable materials such as trees. So you don't have to worry about ruining the environment while using air. 9 out of 10 doctors agree that air is essential to your heart, lungs, and brain. Air can also lead to cyclones, blizzards, cold and heat waves, thunderstorms, and tornadoes. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please call emergency services and a team will be on their way to help you as quickly as possible. Do not take air without speaking to your doctor first, because air is not for everyone. If you are already using air, tell your doctor before he prescribes you any new medication. Whatever the case may be, air is here to help you out. Air. Take a breath.
We're back, everyone.
The mythology behind the reloading watch. There should be some kind of early canon in Japan around this time. Yes, but it is not the weapon of the samurai. We look them in the eye with honor and pour the gasoline all over their face and light the match and burn them as we look them in the eye with honor. What, is that not what you do? Well, this is what clan cremation does.
Clan cremation. Yeah. Speaking of the Japanese, there's a YouTuber who Claire found, he's a Japanese guy who moved to the UK. And the first video he talked about is a little bit longer, so I'll talk about the second one because it's really funny. He went back to Japan, to visit his friends, and he'd asked them, is paying for a prostitute cheating? Guess what all but one of them said?
No.
Yes. They were like, it's not cheating, and then he's like, well, if your girlfriend got a prostitute, what would you do? Break up with her. Then how is it not cheating?
Like, that is such alpha male podcast energy right there, where they're like, no, it's okay for me to do this. Well, if your girl did that, no, I dumped that whore. I'm so sick of that bull crap. In fact, I'm so sick of it, I would like to make videos satirizing it. How funny would it be if Zeus had a podcast? Hey guys, welcome to the Alpha God welcome to the Alpha Godcast podcast.
Today we've got Aphrodite, Hera, and Artemis on.
Yeah, we invited Hades, but he simply sent back a letter, stop trying to involve me in your drama.
So Artemis, what is it like to never get any, sausage from a guy? Oh god, Dad, why did you bring me here for this? Oh, come on!
Come on, I gave sausage to one of your huntresses once, and she seemed to like... You were literally disguised as me. Yeah, I had to show her what it's like, you know? You're the one who had a fit about it later. She seemed pretty happy during. Now, just to let you know that we did lose all of our sponsors within the first 30 seconds of this godcast.
So if you'd like to keep listening to the Alpha Godcast podcast, please donate all your drachmae to the Mount Olympus store through the Hermes postal unit.
If you excuse me, I'm gonna get on the phone my good friend Howard Stern.
Oh.
You seen what the Howard Stern show used to be like?
Yes, it used to be. Trump would talk about his sex life with him and sex positions too.
There's this old animated show called The Critic, and they made fun of Howard Stern. And it's like this woman's on the Howard Stern show. Hello, Howard. Shut up. Can I see you naked?
That is actually kind of interesting. Howard Stern is a weird guy. Weird.
I hear he's better now, but he was weird for a while. I don't know. I don't
never really followed him. I just know what people have said.
People talking about whether or not samurai used guns. I mean, I don't think they did at this point. Either way.
I know that the samurai were all gunned down by a Gatling gun. The last ones, at least.
That sucks. Do you think Japan ever still, like, appoints samurai? Like how the queen still appoints knights?
I don't believe they do.
You're telling me that actors don't get to be samurai in Japan?
They're a lot more strict about it in Japan.
Yeah, I do find it hilarious that modern day knights are Patrick Stewart and
Ian McKellen.
fucking Russell Brand.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if we actually need you?
Let's see.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, there's something over here.
I mean, it's wholesome that they get to be knights. It's just, do you think they would be useful in a fight?
Yeah, have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen come in and fight some people.
Yeah. We aliens specifically want to fight Sir Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. We are big fans. And we know they are knights.
And they are also mutants. That's just in the
Sir
movie.
Patrick Stewart can't actually fight. That is a lie. We saw him battling in the movie Excalibur. Okay, first of all, that was like 50 years ago. And second,
Yet he still looks the same.
what are you talking about? He looks exactly like he did in that film. We assumed it was a recent release.
That's one of the weirdest things about when you look back at the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
And you look at X-Men First Class. It's supposed to be like 50 years ago. It's like you immediately know that's not the same person because Patrick Stewart has looked the same for 50 years.
Or like in fucking X-Men The Last Stand, where in the flashback they use CGI to make Patrick Stewart look younger, and it's like, bro, he has looked the same for fucking 30 years.
Ah, new tale. Should we just continue it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Slain and left to rot.
They killed the foxes! See what happens when you don't pet them?
I don't pet them because it would be dishonorable.
How dare they? Now we'll never learn what the fox says.
Someone really does not like Inari.
Yeah.
Peace for the divine.
Disgraceful.
As plain as the scar on its face. Oh, look.
Here was an act of hate.
Toko talking about his story. Couldn't the Emperor of Japan appoint some samurai? I'm sure he could. I just, like Shane said, I think they're strict about it.
Mongols. They must be responsible.
It's cute, you've got a little fox sidekick now. Did I tell you, in the DLC for this, there's also monkey sanctuaries, cat sanctuaries, and deer sanctuaries?
It's cool. I'm excited to see. Oh, hello.
I know you. I'll bet you would love that you can pet the cats.
I would. I like there's actually cat love. They don't put that in enough
I
games.
love monkeys so much. Little sarugamis.
Monkeys are okay.
Monkeys are so cute. I always wanted to get a pet monkey on my shoulder and name him Goku.
How original.
It's cute.
Look, I see enough monkeys on Twitter.
And Wilda once asked me, what would you do if you got a second monkey? Vegeta.
Why not Gohan?
Like,
you don't want to name him Rice?
No, I want to name him Vegeta.
There must be more.
Goku and Gohan are too similar. I don't want to confuse my monkeys.
They're already confused. They're wondering why they're here with this man who's not feeding them bananas.
Like, if... I don't know if anyone's planning on going here
Wait,
anytime soon, but that guy. But if you ever go to Bali, Indonesia, I'd say going to the monkey forest is an absolute must-do. It is so charming and fun to be in, and it only costs like in American currency like $5 to get it.
Stupid dog.
It is so pleasant.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
And there's people in there who will help you, like, take selfies with the monkeys, and they know how to make it look like the monkey is taking the selfie. It's so funny. Like, they do this trick where they tell you, okay, sit over here, and they put, like, a snack on your lap, and then the monkey hops up into your lap, and then they hold a snack behind your phone so the monkey reaches for it, and then they take the picture.
Yeah.
And they do let the monkey have the snack afterwards. They're not just being mean little teases.
It's the same way you get a dog or a cat to look at the camera when you take a picture. You have the toy, you move it right at the camera, right above the camera.
It looks so funny in the selfies. It really looks like the monkey's holding the phone, taking the picture. New rule, if Zagred plays the DLC, he can't pet the cats. Well, you heard him.
I do not agree to these rules.
That is just... Yuki saying, we all know he wouldn't abide. Such is the tyrant, Zagred.
Yes, and those who vote for this rule shall lose their favorite hand finger.
Their favorite hand finger. As opposed to your favorite foot finger.
Yes, those would be foot toes, Andrew.
You're a foot toe.
With cheese, Mr. Scooby. A Krabby Patty with cheese.
I say, Mr. Krabs' prices ain't bad, honestly. Krabby Patty's only $1.
Except for in the movie when he made it $100.
Yeah, $101 for... Well, Shane, with cheese. You have Ghost Stance if you want to use it.
On one guy?
Just saying, whenever you want to use it. Why did you use...
to make sure he was...
That, like, you didn't need to use that. You're just swinging at nothing. Oh, now you don't have Ghost Stance.
I wasn't sure how much HP he had.
Yeah, I got you. It is funny when you use Dance of Wrath and the first strike kills and the other two don't know where to go.
That's the last of them. They can no longer harm you or any other divine messenger.
That's not necessarily true. They could always come back.
They could become Oni. Haven't you played Neo?
May the slain find peace.
And may the living find conflict. I hate my hands. Go ahead.
You shall get pet, but not the rest.
Oh, so cute. Literally, like every spirit animal test, including Patronus test I've ever done, my result has always been like a fox, a dog, or a coyote.
Probably means you're very loyal and trusting.
I am okay with that. But what's funny... Oh, and also, like, Chinese New Year. But what's funny...
Well, we're actually the rooster.
No. We're dogs. Shut up.
We're the
Shut up.
rooster.
Shut up. Shut up. I will not have my reality challenged.
Andrew, you're a cock.
I was born prematurely. I was supposed to be born a month later. Let's go with that.
Not sure that's how it works.
Would you like to see what I have?
I won't have it. I won't have it.
Farewell.
I just window shop. I don't give a shit.
Every strike.
Lord Sakai, you've done well.
Thanks. I'm gonna go do some other shit real quick.
The next mission is like retaking Castle Shimura, I believe.
Huh? Take your shot, bitch. Do
Or
it.
is it Castle
Do it.
Shimura or Castle Kaneda? I don't know.
Didn't we already take Castle Kaneda?
Yeah, I think you got Kaneda. So this one's Shimura, I think.
You just take this horse.
I mean, so you've sent word for reinforcements, you've got the people of Yarikawa fighting for you, and you've got your father's armor. So the time has come.
The time has come, the walrus said.
To talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. And another lyric, something, cabbages and kings. It is funny how much of that we both know.
It's because we used to joke about it all the
because
time.
it was such a weird fucking thing to say.
Well, that is Alice in Wonderland for you.
You know, Alice in Wonderland, I really think is a movie/book you appreciate so much more as an adult than you do as a kid. As a kid, you're like, what is going on? And as an adult, you're like, that's the whole appeal. What is going on?
It has so many interesting themes and ideas in it. Can I move a little faster, please? To you?
Or
Wait,
you?
where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It blends in. Ah.
There are 364 Actually, I think my favorite joke in Alice in Wonderland is when the Hatter is putting all that random shit in the tea, and like just all this incredibly random shit, and then the hare goes, mustard, and he goes, yes, mustard. Oh, mustard? Don't be silly! Oh, that's where the line was.
Yeah, I want to know how that tea tasted. Probably tastes awful.
It was funny that he ends it with putting lemon in there, and it's like, you know, that's legit. People do put lemon in their tea.
But not mustard.
Mustard! Don't be silly. Mustard. And then in that Tim Burton film, they tried to make the world make sense, which is not how it works.
Look, the world doesn't make sense in real life. Why would it make sense in fake life?
It's such a weird choice for how to make a film. Like,
I feel like there was either a lot of studio interference or Tim Burton didn't want it to be Alice in Wonderland, but someone else was like...
yeah, like maybe he wanted to make a different film. Like, I mean, it's kind of a cool idea, but it's not fitting for what Alice in Wonderland is. Like, and plus, what's really sad is you think about it, like Tim Burton directing Alice in Wonderland sounds like a goldmine of craziness and randomness, but that's not what happened.
That dog is like, I do not want any part of this.
That dog doesn't even know what's going on. He's just like, oh, I'm just happy to be here. Bad dog. Bad Dogecoin. Alright, he's gonna do it on... yeah, blockable. I do legitimately love that the Straw Hats and Mongolians use completely different fighting techniques.
Same. It makes them feel unique.
Exactly, and it makes perfect sense because one, you know, Japanese Ronin and Mongolian warrior, they would fight differently.
Mm-hmm. One of my
like in a lazier game, they would do the same shit just with different looks.
You mean a Ubisoft game?
Yes. And if you went into a high-level area, a tiny little bandit with no armor would be level 50 and really hard to kill.
Whereas if you went to a low-level area, a guy who's level 5 but has a bunch of armor would be easy to kill.
Stupid shit.
One of the... So, you remember how I was telling you about that Japanese YouTuber? He was talking about how, it would really be hard for... I feel bad for English speakers who try to learn Japanese, because we call couch, couch. We call curtain, curtain. We call, I forget what the third thing was. We call banana, banana. But we call this... Pasokon! Why don't we call it laputopu? Why do we call it pasokon? And then we call this, and it's a bottle of water, minadatu water, mineral water. You know, but that's only if it's in a bottle. If it's from the tap, we call it mizu. Just imagine trying to learn Goduraku.
I remember seeing this comedian once who, was like, English wasn't his first language, and he was like, do you know what a pain it is to learn English when the word ass has like 50 different meanings?
Okay, where's the fucking archer? There you are! Fuck you! I cut off your archery finger.
The thing I love was this girl showed like on the internet, she was like, my mom is done with my shit, and she had a text from her mom that said, will you stop saying whole ass all the time? You said your sister gave birth to a whole ass baby. No shit, we didn't think she was gonna give birth to a half baby.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, birth to a whole ass baby. As opposed to what? Yeah, birth to half a baby.
It's the King Solomon story.
Oh, God. Ah, you must be the mother, because you don't want me to chop this baby in half.
That reminds me of an old clip where we had where it was like, yes, I'll add Christian characters, and I'll add King Solomon, whose ability is to chop babies.
Yeah. The wisdom of Solomon.
I guess that could be considered wisdom if everyone's an idiot.
Oh man, I was hoping there'd be more ghost Pokemon.
I know Pasokon means personal computer, but if you were learning Japanese for the first time, you would think it would be Laputapu, not Pasokon. How would you know that?
I have no idea what Ian's talking about right now. Ghost Pokemon. Trying to fix the rabbit's pocket. Oh, wait, you're talking about Wonderland right now. Rabbit's pocket. They'd been eating everyone. Yeah. I love the March Hare. He's so silly. I still like the live-action movie, but yeah, I agree. No, yeah, like I said, the live-action movie is kind of cool, but it's not like the spirit of what Wonderland is.
The first one is fine.
The second one is just god-awful. I don't know what was going on with that one. The only good part of the second one is time. Sacha Baron Cohen playing time, because he actually behaves like mad and nonsensical in the film. So,
and the Red Queen,
how it should be. Like, I don't know, the fucking Red Queen's origin. Oh yeah, I killed all those people because my sister ate a tart and then blamed me for it. It's like, what the hell? I remember watching that and thinking, are we trying to be nonsensical now? Like, I don't know what we're doing exactly.
Also, they play it off like she's the victim. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, she isn't. She is a serial killer.
For a really dumb reason. Like, imagine if your brother, sister, whatever, ate the last donut, and so you're like, well, now I have to murder everyone.
Oh, you mean the origin in Book of Mormon?
The spooky Mormon hell dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the spooky Mormon hell dream. One day when I was 5, I snuck in the kitchen late at night and ate a donut with a maple glaze. Ooh.
Spooky Mormon hell.
When my father asked who ate the snack, I told him it was my brother Jack, and Jack got grounded for 14 days. And I lived with that guilt all of my life. This is so fucking Arte. God damn it.
I love that. I have done something, and he's like comparing himself to like Hitler. And...
Yeah, Genghis Khan, Hitler, Johnny Cockright, and Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah,
and he's like, I've done worse than all of you.
I broke Rule 72. I left my companion. This is gonna last. I'm way worse than you.
Oh my god, I love Book of Mormon. It's so good. You know what makes me really upset?
I still like Avenue Q better.
Yeah, I know you like Avenue Q better.
Yeah, but Book of Mormon is good.
Yeah.
What makes you upset?
Oh, he's all the way over there.
He pieced the fuck out.
Claire, me and her sister were supposed to watch Book of Mormon.
Is that guy just waiting for you?
We were supposed to see it live in SF. And then the pandemic happened.
Ah, boo.
And I keep forgetting to look up when they're going to bring the show back. Because they bring it back every few years, because it makes them a ton of money. I'm not saying it's better. ApositleCon is just... I know.
Yeah. We're all caught up.
Stand and fight!
Stand and fight. I fucked the last two of these.
No, I insist that I sit down while fighting.
Damn, that one's hard to do because of the...
You suck!
I wonder what those blades with rings are called.
Yeah, I wonder that too. I'd like to know what they're called. Audience, you tell us. Ooh. How is he gonna...
Oh. The eagle just
that eagle wasted no time.
He's like, dude, I'm hungry. It's fresh. Give it to me now.
Come on.
Come, Kage. We must ride.
That's
like
not Kage. You took one of their horses.
Sure.
See, it's being a little unresponsive.
Who will face me first?
Not I, said the fox. Not I, said the pig. And you are, you might want to stop doing standoffs.
No, I gotta practice it clearly.
Alright. You are all out of resolve now. Okay, now you got some. There you go. Also, keep in mind, if you're between fights, don't use resolve to heal, because we have a passive heal.
No. I shall use resolve when I use resolve.
So you have resolved to use up all of our resolve?
Yes. It'll make the game more interesting, more of a challenge.
Being with you is a challenge.
You should ask Claire.
Caught up? Where's the life tips, Sag?
Oh,
did someone ask?
Yeah, let me know if the... okay, that tells me I should probably turn the bot thing back on so it doesn't hide that. Okay, Andrew, do you have any life tips? If not, I may have...
not off the top of my head. I can try to think of something.
Okay, then here is...
Never pre-order a Ubisoft game. There you go. Wait for them to go on sale, since they don't want you to own your games. Buy it for $5, and that way it's no big loss. Wait until they make a game that's actually fucking good. Seriously, I didn't buy like the last 5 Ubisoft games. I used to get every Ubisoft game.
Just remember in life, we all struggle with getting more exercise because, you know, we have jobs where we stay at home and... or you're sitting at a cubicle you know, we spend a lot of time sitting or just standing. We don't get exercise, and we shall get some more. Which is why you've got to sign up for my workout plan, where I will find you, blindfold you, kidnap you, and drop you somewhere in the world, and you have to walk home.
I like that idea. But if you walk home with bad form, I'm gonna drop you off again.
That's my life tip.
Okay.
Sign up for my...
Sign up for his course. Yeah, so you can tell this is Kage because it's got the blue tassels.
No, Andrew, that's not true.
You know what else isn't true? We didn't land on the moon. We actually tried to, but the moon was like, you don't have my consent. And so we didn't, because we respect the moon's rights.
You remember that weird, those weird Disney Channel movies, not Zoe 101, Xenon of the Future?
Yeah, I didn't watch them.
I watched the third one the most, and there's this one part where it's, there's like a pop star, and it's like, you know, people keep saying you're old. Yeah, I know, you're only old if you're 30. I'm 31.
I'm 30.
And it's like, first of all, who wrote this? Who thinks 30? Well, actually, a teenager.
Remember in Victorious with the teacher? That guy's like 100 years old. I'm 34.
Shows back in the day, they had some different humor.
I miss that edge. Though I think cartoons are starting to have that edge.
Yeah, they're starting to bring it back for cartoons.
Like with kids' I hear like Bluey is really fucking good. Like,
I know it's popular.
I've actually heard people say it's legitimately great. I don't plan on watching it unless I have kids in the next few years, but good for them. You know.
Maybe it's like SpongeBob, where it's actually good. Early SpongeBob, that is.
First 3 seasons of SpongeBob were fantastic. That's because those were the only 3 seasons the creator made, those in the movie. He didn't want it to go any further. And now it very much shows that the original creator is not doing it.
Stained in blood.
Remember with Yuna, you're tracking down the people who, like, enslaved her and her brother as children.
Sells them to the Mamushi brothers.
Where is he?
His camp's down this path, but it's crawling with Mongol guards.
Then they will die with him.
I need to be the one to kill the Black Wolf. I had a chance a long time ago.
And
I couldn't.
I can help you.
You were his lover.
We'll attack head on. Let him know we're coming.
No, her brother was his lover.
I want him to feel helpless.
So just like that one guy we met.
We will.
Yeah. That traitor who sneaks off for hours.
Look, he just has a different place to sleep, okay? Who cares?
You don't think maybe he's just going for a walk? Do none of you guys do that?
Yeah, maybe just follow him. He would have been fine.
Oh, Yuki wants to know, where do they sign up for your course?
You can go to 123internetstreet.com.
Wait.
At 1-800.
1-800internetstreet.com.
Mongol.
Actually, that reminds me of the name of a Smiling Friends episode. Hold on, I want to pull up what the name is. I mean, you go ahead and play. I just want to...
No. I won't play. How many are there? Only one guy?
All of them.
The Black Wolf's camp is through the trees on the coast.
Let's go.
Yeah, here we go. So one of the episodes is a reference to a video game. It's called...
After we left Yariko.
Well, I'll say it in a minute.
I thought it was a refuge. I was wrong.
So the episode's called Gwimbly, Definitive Remastered Enhanced Extended Edition DX4K Anniversary Director's Cut.
Let's see how well I can stealth it.
They forgot to write Game of the Year Edition.
Well, it's because it's for a TV show, Andrew. Video game.
They're referencing a game. Toko talking shit about the female villain Naria.
In what?
In, what was it, Power Rangers or something?
Nobody saw that.
Well, you heard him. We didn't see that. Did you just throw firecrackers when you've already been seen? That's not gonna do anything.
It worked.
At first I thought you threw a bomb. You threw fucking firecrackers.
It worked.
Oh, fuck you. Shoot an explosive arrow or something.
How do I make sure it's explosive arrows?
You're on it. There you go. Let some fuckers on fire. Villain in the Sentai season is Yoger. Okay.
Using the other stances is actually pretty worth it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just too lazy to do it a lot of the time.
I don't see the Black Wolf.
It's because he was never real. He was a figment of your
Because
imagination.
he
Taka.
was never black. You're just racist.
Taka was the Black Wolf.
That's why his name is Taka. Dirt. It's interesting how Taka is both a Japanese name and a Swahili name.
It is interesting.
Though in Swahili, like I said, it means dirt. I really need to make more of those shockingly similar stories videos, like some good stuff to point out.
How many of them have you made? Just the one still?
Just one, but I've got thumbnails for the next two.
He can't get away.
Just need to make the videos.
That Mongol ship offshore. He may be inside.
A lot of going to ships in the last few missions.
Honestly, yeah, you've been going on a lot of ships.
Where is he?
Mongol screams will draw him out.
I wonder who Alpha's talking to. He keeps calling someone an overgrown gecko.
Yeah, what the hell? When is a gecko overgrown? When is it not undergrown? One of my favorite jokes from Men at Work. Do you think Jabba the Hutt is overweight, or do you think that's normal Hutt weight? And then the guy responds, how do you know he's not underweight?
I did a little jump.
Hop, hop! You're hopping mad. Alright, everybody's dead now.
All of them.
Whatever you think I've done, Altan forced me.
You enslaved children.
No,
You've done it for 20 years! You held me and Taka captive, sold us to the Mamushi slave farm.
Taka. He was my favorite. But the way I remember it, you brought him to me.
I didn't know.
You know, he's yours. Are you alright?
That was quick.
Right? Yeah, like... I kind of feel like he deserved worse than that. Whatever, he's burning in the dark part of Yomi.
Altan will see this and
What if they actually liked that he was doing this? They're like, you know, actually, no, I like that he did this.
Jin.
Like, I respect that.
What the Black Wolf said was the truth.
Yeah, you already told me that. I'm not surprised.
I met him when we came to Otsuna. He offered me food and a place to stay. I asked if I could bring my brother. He got us drunk. And then... Taka doesn't remember. But I do.
Yeah, I figured.
I was
I think we were a little too close to home with that lover joke we made a while ago. Oops.
No, I figured that was the case.
I was too scared.
It's not your fault. Because of you, he'll never hurt another child.
I need some time. I'm going back to the inn.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, this game gets pretty real.
Well, yeah, that's part of what makes it so good.
That's what makes it good, yeah. It's not afraid to tackle topics like that. And I think it tackles them tastefully.
Ah, good. A stealth charm.
You're gonna take off our melee damage charm?
Yes. There's so many charms we haven't even looked at.
There are... I'm gonna say it, I think there are too many charms in this game. It makes it a little hard to go through them.
Hey, wait, where's the one we just got?
I don't know. They were labeled as new, but not anymore. Dude, you're taking off all our melee damage.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing we do the most, though. You're about to assault Shimura Castle.
And they won't see me coming.
Yes, they will. It's going to be a full... Oh, fuck you. You already had a Charm of Shadows on.
Yeah, but now I'm even more shadowy.
Ah, fuck yourself.
I am
We need
target.
to prepare some loadouts for when you're playing. Alright, last Una mission.
This is where we will take her to the hot spring. And there, we shall take her clothes off. And she will become baptized by the gods.
Yeah, we will convert her to Christianity.
That stupid bird going the stupid way.
Here's this joke I want to do, and I'm still trying to figure out how exactly to execute it. Where, like, these cultists summon Pazuzu. And it's like, Pazuzu, our lord. And Pazuzu's wearing a crucifix around his neck. They're like, our... What are you wearing? What, this? It's my crucifix. Follow-up, why are you wearing a crucifix? You know, I'm trying to represent my faith. Your faith? Yeah, Jesus is Lord. You're the Mesopotamian god of demons. People change. Okay.
Can you
Pazuzu, what would you have us do? Well, what would Jesus do? Oh my god!
Oh my god. No, here's what you're missing is have them ask him to do something. He's like, no, that goes against the teachings of the Bible. And Jesus, okay, then what would you have us do? Well, Jesus, oh my god, okay. Is there another demon god? Another one shows up and he has he has
like a Buddhist.
No, he has a Star of David or something. He's like, okay.
Like, we devoted our lives to you, and now you can devote them to Jesus.
I think that would really work.
I walked away from a Christian upbringing. Well, that was your mistake.
Maybe that's why you decided to summon a demon.
That's why I'm here to bring you back. I just think that would be hilarious.
You're safe now.
This god from a completely different culture. I only believe in Jesus. Really?
And no one can get mad at you because Mesopotamia has not existed for thousands of years.
Yeah, no one is still Mesopotamian. Watch, we'll find some people who are. As someone who works with Pazuzu.
Someone will get mad.
What a weird way to say you worship someone. I work with them. I don't know why so many people...
Wait, do people actually...
I swear to God, yes, people say that.
That's
in fact, I just got a comment about that 2 days ago. As someone who works with Aphrodite...
They have to be trolls, right?
You would think, but I've looked into it. This is a genuine, like, thing people say, like, to refer to the fact that they believe in and worship this god. I work with them.
That is actually stupid.
I agree. It's really, really weird. The game just glitched out.
Okay.
That was not your fault. That was some bullshit. I seriously, like, I thought people were trolling at first, but I kept seeing it pop up more and more, so I ended up looking it up. I was like, this is a thing?
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry. But you do not work with the god. The god...
I work with Thanatos, I work with Aphrodite.
You know, priests say they speak directly to God, but they don't say they work with
Every time I hear someone say, I work with this god, I just picture you at the water cooler with them, and then with a mug. If you could come in on Saturday, that'd be great.
I'm pretty sure even in ancient Greece...
I don't think they were saying that then either.
They work for them, maybe, in their interest, but they do not work with them because they did not believe they were equals to the gods.
I don't even buy, like you know, when people say a priest is closer to God than other people, I honestly always just think that's even the wrong way of looking at it, like that someone can be closer to God than someone else would be. I always just saw it as, like, the priest knows more about the Bible and all that stuff, so they know how to, like, guide you through it. Like, that doesn't mean they're above you, it doesn't mean they're better than you.
I think when they say that, I don't think they mean better than or above. I think just, like, they understand the word of God to a degree better, so they are closer.
Like they've studied it more.
Yeah, so they're closer in the sense that they understand God better, but...
Yeah, I think the better way to say would be that they're closer to his teachings.
Yeah, I think that would be a better way. I agree with you.
Because some people do use the term closer to God as like an elitist thing.
Those are fake.
There are fucking people who say women can't get close to God. And it's like, oh, shut up.
God made us all in his image. And even by the Bible...
Even by the Bible, Adam and Eve are two parts of the same being.
Women were made from men.
Yeah.
So if women can't get close, then men can't either, because women are men.
Women are a part of men. Like, why would you think, like, they're inferior? Stupid. It's so dumb.
Anyways, this pleasant story.
Yeah.
Altan got our message.
From one pleasant tale to another.
That's his answer. He said to meet him at a camp near the Kushi border.
What happened to her?
She's having cramps. As punishment for what you did, he gave me my period.
To exact revenge. We'll take it from Altan or die trying.
That's the duty of a samurai. Yuna's just a thief. And thieves have no honor.
Excuse me, Sly 3, Honor Among
I
Thieves.
swear. Your promises are just like you. Worthless.
Ooh.
Let's get the horses.
Why did she hate her again? I forget.
Because she abandoned her while she was on the slave farm.
Right.
Who's coming in on Saturday, the god? Well, if they did, that'd be great.
I like how my mission is to mount my horse. What if I just don't do that?
Maybe I'll make that a video at some point, where I think every time someone says they work with the gods, look, if you could just come into the temple on Saturday, that'd be great. We're a little short-staffed.
I know, but I owe it to Ichi.
Our focus has to be Altan. Whatever happened between you and her...
I think that should be a video, and that would be good. And then you'll see all that hate comments.
Get the full get-up with the tie and everything.
For me and Taka. Shielded us from the worst. She's the reason we escaped.
She chose to do that. You don't owe her anything.
That's not all of it. We swore to get out of that place together. One moment, we were all running. The next, Ichi was screaming. And I kept running. I abandoned her, Jin. I owe her my life.
You were right to run. I saw what kind of men those brothers were. If you tried...
Is running part of the samurai code?
You were children.
Yes, we have to do a lap every morning.
The only way to survive.
And you were not
What's
samurai.
done is in the past. You have to let go of your guilt. It will only get in the way when we face Altan.
I don't let anything get in my way.
You know what's funny? The guy from Office Space who did That'd Be Great thing, he said he actually never worked in an office. He just, like, did his best to, like, embody that kind of character. And everyone praised him. They said, like, yeah, you nailed it. That's what that kind of boss is always like. And he's like, well, good. I'm happy about that.
That's also... that's like what Ian McKellen said when he was talking to Russell Crowe about how he's able to play his characters so well even when they're like Magneto or Gandalf.
Yeah.
What he does is he sits there and he thinks,
This is it.
what would a wizard think? And I put myself in the mind of I am a wizard and I believe I am a wizard, and then I say the things and act the way I believe a wizard would act. I'm not trying to play a character. I am a wizard in that moment.
Ian McKellen, honestly, as Gandalf, I always just see Gandalf when I watch those films. Like, he's such a good performance.
Yeah, because he does what you're supposed to in acting.
Yeah.
He becomes the character.
I love him in that show Vicious, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so here's my line. I just wanted to put these potatoes away. Now, what does my character want? I think he wants to put the potatoes away.
I should have watched more Vicious. That was.
I should show that to Wilda. She loves cranky old men. That would be the
show about
ultimate
two
show
gay,
for her.
cranky old
two incredibly cranky gay old men,
and they're hilarious and awesome.
They are. It is just so wonderful.
Look up Vicious if you've never.
My
heard
mother's having a meltdown. Why did you finally tell her about us? You never told your mother. My mother had the decency to die.
And then there's some dark stuff that I cannot say because the YouTube gods will get
What
mad.
if someone comes in and R-words me? No one wants to do that. What a horrible thing to say.
This isn't talking to his friend, by the way.
Why don't we cross that bridge when we come to it? Yeah, watch Vicious. That show is great.
I don't know if it's still on, but it was.
But you can find it on.
Yeah, you can find that. I think it probably.
I've never seen Ian McKellen play such a grumpy guy, and he fits it so well. I actually didn't even know he was gay until I saw that show. I was like, oh, okay.
Do you see how I was cheesing that?
Yes,
because they keep
I did.
attacking me, I just keep pressing the L.
Yeah. Hello, Apple Flavors. Welcome. It's a YouTube watcher, it looks like. Howdy ho!
Okay, that's it.
Got any questions for us? We're happy to answer. Very good combos. Yes, of course. You have the greatest of combos, Shane.
Thank you. It's a skill I've learned. Spamming. It is the most powerful combo in the world.
How's existence treating you? Existence is a cruel mistress. I hate existing. It's so annoying that I have to do it.
And I can't even stop doing it. It's illegal in some areas. I find that so funny. Kill Mongols. Okay, but where are they?
Can I challenge remaining enemies? Oh, there's one.
I'm right here.
You can do a standoff when you've already killed half the camp.
This guy didn't
I think
notice.
this guy's the only one left. I don't see anyone else.
Damn it, the spear's so hard to...
Oh, nope, there's another guy. Oh, cut his hand clean off. Yeah, spearmen aren't your thing.
It's because their attack is so quick. So.
Yeah, it's a little trickier to see. It doesn't wind up as much as a sword strike.
Just... There's one.
Yep.
You can't take care of one guy.
Are you point blank
okay,
arrow
go.
shoot?
It turns out Yuna is the bad guy this whole time.
Yeah. That's why that woman hates her so.
It's him.
How can you tell?
Yeah, he wasn't even in sight yet. How did you...
I can smell him.
My Ulton senses are tingling.
Altan, face judgment for your crimes.
You cannot judge me. You murdered your own people.
The Mamushi brothers and the Black Wolf are traitors.
Is that makes sense? Your reason to become the ghost and kill?
Just because they're the same race as me doesn't make them my
that's
people.
racist.
It's time to finish this.
Just because we lived on the same island.
Yeah.
You don't have criminals in your country?
Yeah, it's like, do you go up to like a police officer and say, you arrested your own people? Yeah, murderers. Like, there are consequences for people's actions.
Everybody just like, in the jury, we signed him not guilty for murder because he was arrested by another redhead.
Dueling a Mongolian. Bling! That means the fight begins. It's Altair.
I like that his unblockable attack is when he hits you with the shield.
Shield bash. Again, like, different kind of fighting technique than when you duel a samurai.
Yeah, the Japanese didn't really use a lot of shields.
Yeah. Apple Flavor says, honestly, I feel the same way sometimes, but life is life. Anywho, don't know a lot about y'all, so might as well ask, what's your favorite mythical monster, beast, etc.?
Dragon.
Yeah, he's all about the dragons. I also love dragons. I like anything that's like a hybrid. I really love my hybrid.
You like
monsters.
chimera types?
Like the chimera, the Baku from Japanese myth. Stuff like that. The Nue.
I was gonna say the Nue, yeah.
Yeah. I also like stuff with multiple heads is also cool. Cerberus, Hydra, that kind of shit. I like multiple animals merged together. That's what I like, even if it's multiple of the same animal.
So you like Abomination?
Yes, I do. I like fucking Island of Dr. Morosh.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
Me neither.
I hear it's really good.
I hear the book is really good. The movie had a very difficult production. The guy who was originally making it was really passionate about the book, but if you hear the whole story about everything that happened... like,
so basically like every movie in Hollywood.
Oh no, this one was worse.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. And he's out. Okay, the first strike missed, but the other two landed.
It was to get in close.
Of course. Personally, I do love a good hybrid, but for me, I have to say Story of the Minotaur is interesting. Yeah.
Well, the story of the Minotaur is great.
I really love what they did with the Minotaur in Hades, like how he became best friends with Theseus because he found redemption after death. I was like, that's actually a really cool way to continue his story.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you think about it, the Minotaur wasn't like some... Like, the Minotaur was just kind of a wild animal when it was born. It was born into this world through circumstances it didn't control. It immediately got thrown in a labyrinth and fed people. If you think about it that way, you're like, was he really the villain of the story? King Minos, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, if someone actually tries to befriend him and help him, then he can become, like... Because he is still half human, he would have the intelligence. Like, I loved what they did with him in Hades. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I like the way his story... One thing I like about the story of the Minotaur is the theory of why the Minotaur... I'm going to pause it so she doesn't talk to me.
That sounded so fun. I'll pause it so she doesn't fucking talk to me.
Look, I'm going to need a drink as soon as she opens her mouth. Watch I teleport away.
You asshole.
Anyways, one of the things I like about the story of the Minotaur is most likely the way it came to be in real world history is because they believed the people of Crete were cannibals and they worshipped bulls. So they're like...
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of an interesting thing. So one of the things that a lot of people do when they make a Minotaur in D&D, if they don't want to make an actual one, is they make a guy who dresses up as a bull and eats people.
So that's literally what they did in the movie Immortals. The Minotaur is just a dude in a mask.
It could be a cool way to do it if you do it right.
Yeah. It's so dumb, though, because the gods exist in that film, so it's like, but we're not going to have a legit monster.
Okay, that's stupid.
Now they're afraid the ghost will come for them next.
Good people have nothing to fear from me.
What do you believe, E.T.?
But they're not good people. They're all terrible.
I think
you're a piece of shit, and he's great.
Goodbye.
Don't let what Ichi said bother you.
I don't want our own people afraid of me.
You can't expect everyone to understand what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the price of it.
But I wonder if I've crossed the line.
If we have, we are on the right side of it.
If you set out to make people afraid of you, it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. People feared the gods just as much as they worshipped them.
Even if, like, if you've read Batman Year One, which is a great comic, like, people thought Batman was a, like, monster in his
Yeah, that's
first
one of the
year.
reasons why the Batman is so good.
Yeah, it's what made it so effective. Also, yeah.
We got a range charm for cutting that guy down in a duel.
I also like in Justice League War, where it's early in Batman's career and he meets Green Lantern, and Green Lantern's trying to guess what his powers are.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
And then later it's like, wait a minute, you're not just some guy in a suit, are you?
And then he just does the classic bat smirk.
Yeah. Like...
Net.
Losing consciousness. Watch Bat Thumb, it's funny.
You can watch the whole thing on YouTube.
We should have a bad movie night where we just watch all the Thumb movies. They're only like 20 minutes each.
I think the Bat Thumb one is 38 minutes.
Oh, is it? Well, it's the first one.
Did that guy just fall off his
then
horse?
we'll watch 3 Thumb movies. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
I still haven't seen Blair Thumb or Thumb-Tanic. I've seen the other one. Fucking... I really want to use that line from the God Thumb in something. This idea that you have created is the stupidest, dumbest, most lame idea in the history of stupid, dumb, lame ideas I have ever heard.
We could use it for the what? Oh, I know what we could use it for.
What?
The Percy Jackson review when they change Hades.
Oh god. It is pretty bad what they did with Hades.
Everyone agrees it's terrible. Everyone.
Not when it came out! There were people in my comment section defending that shit. Maybe now they finally, like, gave in, but people were coping the shit out of that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, I couldn't fucking win. The only thing... The only videos I made that didn't get, like, an angry response were my first one, because I was just saying I have mixed feelings, and my Hotel Lotus one. Nobody liked that.
Yeah, nobody liked
Even when it came out, people weren't coping that shit. People were like, no, that's bad. Like, but people were coping the Hades thing. They were like, what? They didn't make him a villain, so it's good.
You know who else isn't a villain? Every other good, sorry, Chiron isn't a villain. If that all it takes for it to be good.
The 2 most common defenses I saw all over the place were, this literally word for word, by the way, dude, before you get mad, the original creator signed off on all this. As if I don't know that. Like... And that's not a defense. J.K. Rowling signed off on the Fantastic Beasts movies, so we have to love all 3 of those. like, Jesus. And the second one was, it's better than the movies.
Is it, though? At least the movies are fun.
Dude, that's not even a definitive thing anymore. People are arguing now that the movies are better. And the Hotel Lotus part is better in the movies.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, when I made the Hotel Lotus episode, people weren't, like, disagreeing with me on that. Because they couldn't even claim that was better than the movies.
They're like, I'll give you this one, Mythology Guy.
Yeah, like, it was, like, with the first episode, which was on episodes 1 and 2, I made people were like, yeah, I see your point. Then episodes, like, 3 and 4, people were like, no, you're wrong. Then episode 5, I was more positive, so we were like, well, we're glad you're liking it more now. Then episode 6, everyone was like, yeah. Yeah. Then episode 7, they were disagreeing with me again, and episode 8 was pretty just neutral, because I liked episode 8.
Yeah, episode 8 was the best episode. And Lance's Riddick's character writing and performance are a big reason why episode 8
I was surprised by how much I liked Lance Reddick's Zeus. I do wish they'd given him a beard, though, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like... Because I wish he had looked more like Zeus, but he had the fucking performance. Like, the performance was excellent. That was where I was like, okay, I totally see why you cast Lance Reddick.
It's like when they first showed the casting for, live action One Piece, and everybody saw Nyake Godoy, and they were like, I don't know if he can fit it. He kind of looks... I don't know when it was just the picture of him, and then we saw the first trailer, and we're like, nope, he's Luffy.
Do you guys think of playing any of the Devil May Cry games in the future? I actually own them all, and I'm open to that. You?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I'd like to get into that series.
Oh, we gotta get our gift from our Altair.
Toko's heading out. Hi, Toko. Thanks for joining. It is actually almost 6:30.
How much longer do you want to go?
Are there any more missions you want to do before the siege on Castle Shimura?
I'm unsure, but I do want to get our gift here. I'm not sure where it is.
Because if we do the siege on Castle Shimura, that's going to take a while.
Okay.
Because that goes into Act 3 and everything. Here's another question I feel free to ask later. If you're reincarnated as any monster, beast, god, guardian, or anything in between besides a human, what would you want to become?
Anything besides a human?
Okay, so you can be anything but a human. Well,
does it have to be things from the real world?
Well, they said god, guardian, or beast, so I guess I'd want to be the god of having a good time, like I've said many times in the past. Like, people always ask me, what god would you be? I'd want to be the god of having a good time.
I'd want to be the god of games.
Yeah, makes sense.
I like games.
Like, I'd want to be the kind of god who goes to people who are really stressed out, and I can just pause their life and say, here, take a nice long sleep. And then after their long sleep, I throw them the ultimate party that they've always wanted. And then I say, okay, now rest and recover. and then I'd unpause their life and be like, alright, now you can get back to what you were doing. I think that would be fun. Because that way I don't, like, take away their responsibilities. Like, they still, you know, earn their way through life, but they get nice breaks where they get to feel good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's a good way to do it. Because if you just take away people's work, then, you know, that probably builds some bad habits. But if you can fill their life with breaks and happiness, then that makes it easier to do the work, I would think. I'd probably never get to leave Japan, because I think that's where I'd be most needed.
There are people who need breaks everywhere.
No, I know, but, like, Japan, you know, has the toxic work culture.
So does India and Korea.
Actually, you're right. India has that really bad. I didn't know about Korea.
Yeah, Korea's pretty bad right now, too.
Like, actually, the movie 3 Idiots talks about that work culture in India, which...
Still haven't seen it.
Great film.
You also want me to see fourth-hand giraffes.
What?
Sorry, fifth-hand...
Oh, you're talking about second-hand fucking lions. What? Fourth-hand giraffes, you fucking weirdo. Nobody says fourth hand. You should have said, like, third-rate giraffes.
No, I'm purposely just going to add numbers and a different animal every time.
Oh, I've had enough of you.
First-hand armadillo.
But if I had to be something that exists, I'd probably be a dog, because then I'd want to be an emotional support animal.
If I had to be something that exists... I'd have to think about that, but I'd probably want to be a cat, because... Cats have always been good companions to me. I would want to be a companion for someone who needs
Good cat-panions.
Yes, cat-panions.
Andrew, you might like a Netflix show called The Imperfects. Okay. Cool.
What's it about? Is it just about...
I'm guessing it's about someone who's not perfect.
It's about not right angles.
But according to Pink, I should never ever feel like I'm less than fucking perfect.
Treat your weapon like an
Pink?
I think we'll do this one because then we can start the next one at the beginning of Act 3.
Okay.
Thanks
Here we go. Alright, we're gonna run this stream a little over, but it'll be fun. It's our first YouTube stream, by the way, so might as well.
Well, yeah. Yep. First YouTube.
The Shogun's reinforcements will be here soon. Before they arrive, we must resolve a new problem. My scouts intercepted orders from the Khan, addressed to Ryuzo. His mercenaries are poised to strike our flank.
Do you know where Ryuzo is now?
Not far.
Oh wait, actually I think this is before the siege, so I guess we could just do this mission.
You do not have to face him yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go deal with Ryuzo. Remember the leader of the Straw Hats.
I will deal with him.
Do what you must.
Yeah, I forgot this was a separate mission. Okay, actually this would be a good place to finish it, this mission. Well, I enjoyed tuning in. Oh, right, I should ask you if you'd so kindly answer. Favorite color?
Purple.
Black.
Black is not a color. Black is a shade. I'm not kidding, it's not a color.
Alright. Well, if you don't count black, then, I don't know, blue.
Okay. I'm not surprised it's not red.
Red is up there. Yeah, when I was a kid, it was always blue, red, and black. Black kind of rose above the other two.
I can't. Please understand. I spent my life working for this. Going to bed hungry. Risking my neck
I already know.
to have enough money to start a new life on the mainland. I can't give up now.
I'm not asking you to. Help me defeat Ryuzo, and I'll see you off myself.
This is your battle, Jin. Not mine. All I want, all we need is to start a new life.
They're about to
head to
the mainland with the money they need for a new life.
Thank you.
Shimura held his deal.
For everything. I hope you find peace.
You too.
My lord. Listen to your sister, Taka. She'll take care of you.
Goodbye, Lord Sakai.
I can do this alone. Under cover of night.
Honestly, we can. Alright, so Apple also asked favorite real or fake animal.
Dragons.
Okay. Dogs and monkeys. It's a tie.
I'm coming for you.
I can't pick one over the other. Favorite element.
Wind.
That's a hard one, actually. I feel like air is the closest to, like, telekinesis, so maybe I'll say air. And... may I take the answer and draw something? Oh, that's why you're asking all this stuff. May I take the answer and draw something and give lore? Yeah, draw whatever the hell you want, man.
We love fan art.
We love fan art, and, you know, we are 100% open to public parody and fair use. And
I
all
used
that
to
shit.
show off fan art on the streams.
Like,
but...
you can draw pictures of me doing silly things. I don't care what you draw. Like,
yeah, people just stopped sending in fan art after.
Like some people get all, like, offended if anyone uses their face for anything. But no, use it for whatever you want.
Yeah, so long as you're not stealing my actual content and claiming it as your own, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so long as you're not just straight up re-uploading our whole videos and stuff. Because, like, I would get it if we didn't provide it somewhere, but we do. They're all on his VOD channel, so, yeah. Like,
and it's already free.
It's not like it costs anything. So, yeah, of course. Yeah, I would be honored if you drew something. Go ahead. Be great. I still have all the fan art people have drawn. I keep it all.
That's cool. I would if I wasn't running out of space on my discs.
But yeah, like, I really like pretty much all of the elements. But like in Pokemon, I always pick the fire starter, so maybe I have a bit of a lean towards that. I guess I like fire and air. Let's say those. And yeah, favorite animals, dogs and monkeys, and you already know mythically it's any, like, hybrid creature.
The abominations. Where do I go to scout the fort? I'm confused. Oh, up there. Can I climb up?
And yeah, thanks for tuning into a stream, Apple. I'm glad that us streaming on YouTube means more people can join.
Yes, me too. Is good, very happy. Make good choice.
Also, it means you don't have to repost the video to your YouTube because it's already there.
And I don't have to save them on my computer anymore.
Yeah, which I'm sure takes up a lot of space.
It was taking up a lot of space.
Okay, thanks. Have a good day. Just didn't want to ask and not inform what I'm doing with this information. Well, yeah, thanks for the info. I was wondering why all the specific questions, but now I know.
I stand with the ghost.
But either way, I'm happy to answer. Like,
If anything happened,
so long as you don't like ask for my social security number, I don't really have big secrets.
even the odds for you.
Taka wants to fight.
Yes.
All right.
Because he wants to protect his home.
Right back to camp as fast as you can.
I won't let you down.
Go. I'll make my move now.
I actually like Taka's character arc.
Yeah.
But he's gonna die. There have been too many death flags.
I feel like you're just too negative. Like, when has this game ever been negative?
Ugly dogs! I'll tell Lord Shimura you're here. The samurai will come for you. They'll take your heads, you cowards.
Taka's got some balls. Ah, see? You're doing what I do.
Yeah, the express
Only
elevator.
you jumped from a lower height, you coward!
Well, it's not like I had a choice.
Taka, you didn't have to lure them away. I could have killed all of them. You can climb over that. Or you could just go in and fuck them all up.
Well done, Taka. Now get back to the camp safely. No sign of Ryuzo. He must be behind the gate.
Hello.
Goodbye. You have been visited by the ghost.
We kill them so quickly now that we have all the stealth upgrades.
Well, that reminds me, I should probably,
You have one technique point. I got some upgrades while I was playing.
What is this one for?
Those are for your ghost weapons.
No, I was just seeing the specific one.
These are for stances.
I'll consider that some other time. For now, the ghost must make a visit.
To yo mama?
That guy heard it, but the guy right next to me didn't?
Some people have more acute senses. But others have obtuse senses. It always sounds to me like they're saying children.
I thought they were saying kinsman. Why are you checking the meat racks? What
because he's fucking hungry, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's like, I want to have that my 3 a.m. snack, but if I have it now, I won't be able to have it at 4 a.m.
But if I was the mailman, I'd be having your wife.
First of all, my mailman is gay.
Yeah, exactly. And your wife is also gay. So that's how it works.
You think mailmen like mail like it's their passion?
They like males, that's why they're gay.
They're male sexual.
Mailman sounds redundant. I am male and a man. You sleep with your swords?
I mean,
somebody's a little paranoid. We're like, what happened here? We can't possibly go inside and look around.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
Apparently he doesn't. No tancha. Uchamachi kukuta. Well, we've done all the searching we can do. Definitely didn't need to come look in the other room. Did they not notice the other dead body over there?
No, why would they, Andrew?
What was the goal there?
I was trying to throw it behind them. But I didn't throw it as far as I was hoping.
Now, with your chain assassination, you can kill up to 3 guys, I believe. If you manage to get the drop on a group.
Wait, I only killed 1 guy. You said I could kill up to 3.
That's not a group, you fucking idiot!
It's a group of cells.
You're a group of annoyance.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
Another shoji assassination. And they still won't know what happened. What happened here? I don't know. Out, they got you. Too late, sucker. It's time for a fight.
No. They don't know. I have disappeared like a ghost in the night.
You went through that window. How can we possibly follow? You and your firecrackers. You have ghost stance in case you get caught. So, oh, okay. That's one way to do it. You can still kill one more. We're all black and white. Wait, did you just assassinate while in ghost stance? I didn't know you could do that.
This is why they call me the ghost.
I remember if you switch to moon stance and use triangle attacks, you can take him out.
You mean if I kick him?
Yeah, kicking him throws him off, and then you can follow it up with square attacks. There you go. I like how I've learned the moon stance. What does that mean? I can kick now. kick. Didn't know how to do that before.
It is ancient samurai technique to kick your opponent. After all that stealthing, we're just gonna walk through the front door. Fine, time for our final duel with Ryuzo.
Good to see you.
Still have your head,
You know
bitch.
I've come. Yes, I made sure you'd know where to find me. The Khan wants to meet you. I'm not here to talk. You betrayed us all.
I'm here to sing!
We can stay home together. It doesn't have to be like this. Yes, Ryuzo. It does.
You literally betrayed all of Japan.
I gotta say, Jin, that was pretty lame.
Yeah.
Lord Sakai,
That should have phased through
Lord
you.
Sakai,
Ghost.
please, wake up.
Taka. How?
You were gone so long. I knew you were in trouble. I came to help, but the Mongols caught me.
Why didn't you tell Lord Sakai?
Lord Shimura.
Or Lord Shimura.
Yeah, that would have been the better idea.
Just need to loosen this. Taka, be brave.
He brought his cape.
You must be thirsty.
I drank before coming.
Giant goblet.
Arek. Milk from my favorite horse. The final gift to me.
From a horse?
She broke her egg yesterday. So I fed her to my men. We do what we must, Lord Sakai. That is why you and I are both survivors.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that. You are the ghost. Convince your people to join me, and I will give them peace.
It's the same thing you tried with Lord Shimura. You should know by now this doesn't work.
Your uncle said the same thing. I asked him to end this war.
He refused to be your slave.
I too have pride in family. And I know what it's like to live in their shadow.
Grandson of
Why should we
Genghis
settle
Khan.
for scraps when we deserve to be legends?
He is a legend.
See? Your people will follow you. Join me and save them.
You want to divide and conquer. You did it to Ryuzo. Not us.
Oh,
Oh,
your legend does not even care about you. If you kill him, you can go.
well, guess that's it. He's gonna kill you. It's okay, I'll just respawn. I'm the main character.
Run.
Where is Yuna? She should be watching her brother.
Yuna doesn't even know what's going.
Well, now they have a reason to bring her back.
Fatality!
Your friend died for you. Now I must find another. And you must choose again.
You did not see that coming. You had no idea that Taka of all people could die.
I didn't think that we would be captured.
To be fair, the way we were captured was kind of lame.
Yeah, it was lame because we're an honorable samurai. We didn't expect
Yeah.
Ryuzo to do that. Ryuzo is a true snake.
I feel like a lot of the times in games, like even when it's a great game, they don't really know how to have a satisfying the main character got captured or the main character died in the opening or something like that. It usually happens in a way that's like, really? That's how it happened? Like,
Personally, I feel like this was satisfying.
I don't know. I think it would have been cooler if the Khan was behind Jin and knocked him out or something.
See, for me, it was because he is so angry at Ryuzo that he's tunnel visioned on him.
Yeah, I
And
guess
then
that makes sense.
Ryuzo is just baiting him, like, oh, the Khan wants. He's just tricking him to keep talking until he can get someone to come up behind him. Because he's gonna sense a warrior, but a normal.
Yeah, kill all of the Straw Hats.
You are the final shakers.
Jin is angry.
I would be too.
Have you ever seen 13 Assassins?
No.
It's a really cool samurai film.
I haven't seen any samurai film.
Oh, you gotta see a few.
It was never my parents' thing, so they never really showed them to me.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I saw 13 Assassins in theaters, and I was really glad I did. It's it's like 13 Ronin going up against a whole army, literally.
That does sound really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Use your firecrackers.
I wish I could. They're calling me a bastard. Ironic.
You're the Ronin. I am a proper son. I'm no bastard. I'm a son of Zeus.
Alright, I'll let you end it out.
Alright.
The ghost, he almost said the thing. Roll credit.
Straight up fight. Let's go, bitches.
Deserve death.
It gets me focus.
This is for Taka.
We have a lot less focus than I thought we had.
Yeah, we need to find some more bamboo after this. Well, after we start Act 3, it'll unlock a whole new region, so there will be new bamboo there.
You're mine. Watch his sword. No mercy.
You know, it's your guys' fault for leaving my gear right next to me.
Yeah, that always happens in video games, too. It's like, well, all of your gear is here.
I get why it would all be in one place, because they just captured me. It's more so that it was right next to where I was That was the last guy.
Oh.
You know, that makes it even more epic.
That is a cool way to finish it. I just scared the shit out of him.
Yuna's not going to forgive us
I thought there would be more stress.
Yep.
Oh, here's Yuna.
Because we didn't save her brother.
Jin,
Yuna.
I just saw the Khan ride out with Ryuzo. Where's Taka? I know he's here.
You're
He
right,
left a
he
message
is.
saying he'd followed you. Where is he? No. 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 No.
Yuna, wait!
Taka!
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
He wasn't supposed
Just
to
thought I'd bow real quick.
Why didn't he listen?
Because he wants to help his people.
Dad.
He tried to make you proud.
He wanted to be like the ghost. You shouldn't have made him come!
I didn't. I told him to leave.
I tried to stop him. But he wanted to help.
That's Taka.
We should go.
I'm not leaving him.
Like how Jin's just like, yeah, okay.
Got it.
No argument there.
Because Jin would do the same thing.
Yep.
Fucking straw hats. This is the only time I will ever hate straw hats. Because other times it makes me think of Luffy. Just like Taka is here as he holds up his head.
Alright, now that we got the dogs out of the way.
Those filthy mongrels. We were talking about the straw hats, by the way, not the animals. Even though there's one more, but no longer. Oh, never mind.
Can I use those other two ghost stance things now? Feel like it got a little wasted.
No, it was used perfectly for a dramatic moment. I like how in the middle of the fight, let me just put these supplies in.
Mine. Okay, that's it for the Mongol.
While on fire, by the way.
Yep. Fire's just an inconvenience. Oh, that guy's out. No, no, no. No survivors. I'm here to wipe out all the Straw Hats. Oh, witness protection.
Oh, I think it was...
Wait,
why did we...
What? Shoot a terrified enemy with an arrow while they're playing. That's exactly what we did.
That's actually pretty funny.
You killed him!
It just leaves you. Heavenly Strike!
I wonder if she'll blame us or not.
Oh, there's more people.
It's a gauntlet, Andrew. They keep coming.
Come at me, bro. Oh, not like that. Bad, bro.
No, bro, what are you doing? We thought you could trick me.
Another one down. Another one down. The way he's running. Whatever, we'll let them go. They're not Straw Hats. We need to make sure we eliminate the Straw Hats.
The Mongols we will take care of in time, but the Straw Hats must be dealt with in the here and now.
Yep. All traitors must be made an
That's the
example.
last of them. The Straw Hats are finished. Leaves us alone.
Yep, there's no more Straw Hats.
Still alive. With the Khan.
There's nothing more we can do here.
I need to bury my brother.
No, you don't.
I like how you slowly see him, like,
Yeah.
his shoulders drop because he remembers.
I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I swore I'd give him a good life. Keep him safe. This isn't your fault. It's mine.
No.
No, it's his. He was an adult. He made his
Mr.
choice.
Khan, Rizzo, every Mongol on this island. Help me kill them all. Help me avenge Taka.
Damn, what a good scene. So cinematic.
Yeah.
And people who say video games aren't art.
Anymore.
People say that haven't played video games.
Yeah, they've seen, like, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And they're like, video games aren't art.
Stay. And fight.
You should go to my uncle's camp and get some rest.
I'd like a TV show of this.
Was Taka
I think
brave
it would be pretty cool.
at the end?
He was always brave.
The main reason I'd want a
Taka
TV
was
show of
very
this
brave at the end.
is just for the people who don't play video games to see this story.
Yeah. Like with Last of Us.
Taka could have just parried better. Listen here, you.
Why didn't you dodge?
Piccolo?
I think that's a good place to
Yeah, that's a
stop for
great
now.
place for us
Yeah.
to stop.
We're
for
going to
this.
start the next stream with the Siege of Castle Shimura. You guys aren't going to want to miss that.
This is the season 2 finale. Next week will be the
is.
season 2.
Yes. All right. So that's that. I am starving. I'm going to get some damn food.
I am actually hungry too. So guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you on
Yeah.
YouTube. If you were chatting on YouTube and we didn't see the chats, please let me know in the comments of this VOD, or you can let Andrew know in his community post. I really want you to let me know. That way I can know if I need to fix anything. So don't feel like, he didn't want to see it. No. I want to see your messages. Tell me
I think
what I
he
am
did a good job with the setup.
I
It
hope I
seemed
did.
like everything was popping up.
But I just want to say this because I want to know what I'm doing wrong so I can do better, just like all people who want to improve do. So please tell me. I desire your input. Don't be a dick about it, of course, but give me your input. Andrew, is there anything you want to say before we head on out?
Hopefully the Blood of Zeus video copyrights will be removed. Until then, it's on Patreon for any of you who support us there. And tonight, I'm going to try to finish recording the God of War video, so hopefully we'll get that out at some point. And yeah, a lot of cool stuff should be coming if I can keep to the schedule I've made.
And I will be working on stuff in the background for you guys as well. We're gonna go on the stream. We're probably gonna go raid on Twitch. We're gonna raid Jeremy if he's on. We'll see if anyone else is on. Until then, guys, don't forget we have Fantasy Fridays. If you like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, go join me there, where we are building our own world with chat. Until then, stay certain, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life, and the number one rule here in the Dragon's Den: don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you.